Yes, the understanding, the knowledge of the firmament above the clock, time, for seasons, for times and seasons in Genesis and Matthew, in the stars and the sun and in the moon. Lunar, the lunar surface. How come we only see one side of the lunar surface, might I ask you? Lunar would be the moon. So thank you, Father, for creating all things. You're the creator. There's makers, like man-made, and then there's creator, the writer, the author, the editor, the creator of all things, the Most High. Not on houses or temples or tablets or scrolls or rock, on stone, but now on the bride, on the hearts, on those wicked hearts that are continuously, that you call out to. Not even one of us would follow after you, Father, not even one of us, ever, since the beginning of time. What an illusion. Thank you, Father, for the blessing of an abundance of Byss. Would you rather have an abundance of money or an abundance of time? How about knowledge? Would you trade, like a horse trader? Would you broker your eternal salvation? How about broker? You like that? Like a stock. They staked them to a stalk and a yoke and hung them on a tree. They didn't hang anybody from crosses. Cross is a crucifixion. But it's more that harp of the strings that I'm trying to hear. The harpers. A harp, not scorp. Harpscorp. You know what that is? But anyways, pushing all the right buttons and pulling or pushing on all the right strings, like a puppet. Puppeteer. The master. That's the word Lord. He can't serve two. He said he'd send two witnesses, and it's these thieves right here that'll steal your crown. In Revelation 3:11, there's three of you in here and one like. Well, 3 and 11, all by the number. That's gematria. Geometry by the number. What? Shapes. They by shapes too. They do y'all seen eye. How about that? A third. There's no third eye, but there's no such thing as a third eye. Third eye blind. You're blind as a bat. Oh, well, bats, sonar, remember? Radar, towers, like millimeter wave towers, 5G, orange juice, or whiz. How about Tang? How about a glass of Tang? To the moon. Alice, remember? Rockets, rooster rockets, cock rockets, to the moon. Mr. Muskrat, they love their worship of the sun. The sun. It's not you, it's not CO2, the smallest trace gas of all the gases. It's the sun. It's electric, baby. It's not YMCA. We're not in deception swimming. Water. The age of the... That reminds me of that. Drip, drop, drippity, drop, drop. I went a little militant, my bad. He said, take up your cross daily. So remember, nobody hung from crosses or carried crosses. That's blasphemy. That's adding. That shows you don't know. Like Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you don't know. That'd be an idiot. Somebody who doesn't know is an idiot. Idiotas or ignoramus. They're ignorant because they don't know. Can't hold them. Get them up against the wall. No, you can't. Can't hold them liable. Well, if they don't know, if they've never seen or heard, how could it be held? They wouldn't be able to believe, would they? Believe is a thought in your head. That's an action word. Let's skip that for a minute, like Jiffy. Like a pan god, like Peter Pan, peanut butter. Remember, you were talking about shapes. Remember? Stick your little flute in somebody else's pie. I don't do pan gods in here. Peter Pan peanut butter. I've never had a mo better butter. Well, never mind. Friday. It's Friday. What's going on in my GYG? GYG. GY. Like KY? Like trying to, fit a Mack truck through a crack in the wall? KY? Like jellyfish? No, water. Age of deception. Remember Pisces? The Matrix? Those of us that have slipped the Matrix, those that are outside the Matrix. Not in the Matrix. The Matrix already been through and passed through the Matrix. Hello? Is there anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. Home, house, vessel. Is there anyone? No. That'll keep you going for the show. What a big show we're here, huh? Just ripping people off the streets. Remember, broad is the way. Big DC, District of Criminals, or Columbia. Oh, city lights. Remember lights? Hokadash. Aletheia. Spirit, truth. That is light. Horizo. That is right. That is the divider, the flesh, and those that are born from above. Nothing's in the sky, and he wants you to be born from above. Not in the sky. The sky is the skies will roll back like a scroll. Well, what do you know, Joe? Hey, skip the Biden. Hey, hold on. You knew I was a snake before you let me in, and then he let the Biden. So, good stuff. Thank you for the crushing, the press. We got 4 likes and only 2 of you in here. We already got more likes than it. Doesn't matter about likes. You're not here to be liked or loved by the world. If you said to be loved by the world, to be hated by my Father. So, he is. He's the division. He's the separator. He's the one. He separates the wheat from the chaff. Remember? The weeds from the wheat. He's the one who condemns. Go out and judge righteously, my brothers in Christ. The Hamashiach and sisters, those in my mother. My Father's inside of me. What do you know, Joe? Not like Biden. Remember, you knew I was a snake before you let me in, and then he let the bite in. Silly rabbit tricks of our kids. Let's not do this snake and pole worship in here, all right? The rabbits. Remember, Tammuz was the son of Satan, and he loved rabbits. So let's not do rabbits, okay? Ishtar, you little sex goddess there, you little stripper pole, you little ring around the rosy, you're wearing them rose-colored glasses. Everything's wonder, huh? I'll make you see why Stevie had to wonder. Speaking of rose-colored glasses. Maybe a little tinted. Well, darkness, I'm still working my way to the light. He's the one who pulls me daily to his horizo, he's the one who separates this flesh. So until I can cast off these works flesh, then I fall short of the word. I'm just a vessel. It's okay. There's mercies and vessels of mercy and vessels of wrath. It's not for me I'm not the divider, remember? I'm just the disciple. You know what a disciple is? Somebody who can understand the commandments and execute the commandments that Father. He said, love me. He said, if you love me, I'll give you a little hint. He's not in the sky. He's not above your head. He's in the Word. He is the Word. Yeah, the Word. This was all spoken in the beginning. Genesis into existence. Like breath, air. Remember Rome, they had compressed air pneumatics. Like they compressed Christ so he couldn't breathe. Why do you think they just went through these last rituals of the face diaper ritual? So you can't breathe. They'll have to mock these idiot religious nonsense. They make no sense, like America, not in gold and silver, not even copper anymore. Huh? What an apostate. Now they're just kidnapping people right off the streets. Papers! Let me see them. I don't care. What if your papers aren't good enough? You're going to get in the van. Yeah, they're coming for you. Bad boys, What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh, what makes you? They're taking Americans right off the streets. So what? Maybe I don't like your paperwork. It's not good enough. You get a passport. How do you prove? I don't like that. That's not good enough proof that you got that smart ID, real ID, real ID, real. You know what reality is? It's not history. History is not written in a book. History is not what you think, like a belief, like a thought in your head. Belief is not the word, it's a verb. That's like the word faith. That's a noun, but you have to put legs. Like you said, loins girded in my service until I return, until you die. Can't be saved, you have to endure to the end. If you want to die, it's death to self. You have to die daily. Oh, yes, that's right. The disciples who shall ever come after me, let them deny themselves daily. You shall ever be my disciple. Take up your cross daily and follow after me. I don't drink milk, you idiot. Get out of here, child. You want some watered down milk. You need milk. You like watered down some other Jesus gospel. So go ahead, get out of here, child. Go suck on somebody else's hind tit. You know, the teat, he said, remember? Yeah, do not sup with the vipers. They're swine. How about pig tit? Swine titty. Oh boy. So, imagine that. Cheddar, how about that? Go with Mr. How have you been? Remember cheese? What happens to cheese? Fermentation, fermentation like wine. Swine. You ain't gonna come against this gospel. Get out of here, child. No weapon formed against this gospel shall prosper. He said, if you love me, that is the word agape. Let's go back to loving yourself, loving your little Jesus, your other cheddar Jesus. Never had a mo better cheddar. Oh, I thought it was butter. Yeah. What do we got here? Hold on, wait a second. We got a message in review. Somebody's being. Oh, all right. Let me hold on. We gotta moderate. I don't know if you have moderators. All right, there we go. Won't let you sup with vipers in here because he said don't cash pearls before swine. Uh-oh, somebody was unhidden. Let's AJ. What do you have to say, AJ? By not chance or by stance, happenstance or circumstance. It's actually prognosko is the Greek word to have foreknowledge of. I don't know why you're unhidden. Father did it. So what do you have to say for yourself? A gangster. You know what's a gangster is the governments. They're gangsters. You know who's more responsible for more death than governments? Religion. So which one are you there, lollipop? Which religion do you lick? Red or blue? Oh wait, Democrat or your blood, but you on the donkey or the elephant? Don't put a label on me, idiot. You don't know me. Jimmy Crack Corn. Can't serve two masters. You stepped into something you don't even know, like an arena. Get out of here. See, there you go, AJ. You're a drug dealer. See, the biggest drug dealers on this rock are the governments. And here we go. AJ works for the government, guaranteed, or in a virus been programmed, like some computer gate, Broadway gate, Bill Gate, Wide Gate, Microsoft. You're soft like a freaking Ishar. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a translator. You go after some translation. You don't even know what comes out of your face, your pie hole. Remember I said take your pan, God, little Peter Pan, flute, peanut butter. Never had a mo better. Might be better for you to get the flock out of Dodge there, buddy. I don't do Chevy, Ford, Dodge. I don't do a label, you idiot. Talk about powder. You're a child. You know that? Take your little baby power. Remember AIDS? Deficiency syndrome? You're a child. You don't even know what you're talking about. I definitely dropped out of school. Whatever, child. I have a diploma. I'm a military veteran. Went to school and went to college even before I graduated at 17. Went to college, joined the military at 17. Did college in the military, did law enforcement. It doesn't matter what I did. You're a child. How about you don't have any? Tell me what the word hell is, AJ. Give me the definition of hell. You got to get the hell out of here. We're going to make an ass out of you. Watch. I don't think you can be learned or taught, so I don't think you know anything that comes out of your face. So give me the definition of hell. Yeah, I'm talking to you there, silly little child that can't transliterate anything comes out of your face, your pie hole, little Peter Pan, peanut butter. Take your little pan and stick it in somebody else's little circle pie pole there. Yeah, you know, this one time in band camp, you're all little movie child television. Get out of here. You don't even know what you stepped into. So give me the definition of hell or get the hell out of here. Everybody's watching you. They're watching. They're always watching, not like a third eye. Blind. A yapper. Don't say yapper. We actually at one time we banned the word yapper. We did. People are, that's a silly. I'll give you once and then twice, but hey, you know, whatever. People don't know what they're talking about. That means they're transliterators. No, that means they literally don't know what they're talking about. They have no definition and they're translators. They make up their own version. Testament, Jesus, their own personal, someone to hear your square, a prayer, someone who care in your pocket, Jesus. How about that? Your little pocket Jesus. Your little personal Jesus. Your little android Jesus. Your little transgender Jesus. Remember, you go after translations, so you don't understand. You don't know. That means you're an ignoramus, idiotas. So if I call you an idiot, it's not insulting you. It just means you don't know what you're talking about. So don't come in here and try to talk about anything unless you define. Definition is, well, aletheia lexicon. How about, do not think I came to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. You know what an e-sword is? That's an app, you idiot. Remember Microsoft, Gates, like virus, Bill Gates, Broadway Gates. You can take your broad, way Jesus somewhere else. Or your religion or all your little if you don't define any words, then you're just a translator. Probably go after transgender Jesus, the one birthed in the middle of the winter, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. This one right here. Oh, would you like me to put it in your face? In the face! There's your Jesus. You little svasti Jesus, you little svasti pole. So go take your religious nonsense somewhere else. Let's go talk to somebody else. I only have so much time on this rock, and I'm eternal, so I don't want to waste. I'm not the silent majority. I've have half a dozen channels, been doing it for at least a dozen years on this platform. So maybe see me again. I ain't trying to look for fame. I'm trying to be infamous. You know what the difference is? You probably don't. Wake the hell up. Oh, I can't. Don't worry about it. I'm not turning goats into sheep. Whoa, what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? You're going to go out in the silent majority. And how many channels do you have? Like a changer? I'm not trying to change a goat into a sheep. It's not possible. You just don't know what you're talking about. That's okay. Remember, I'm still learning. I'm like I have room in my sponge. I'm not some kind of, I almost consider myself like an empty sponge because I'm never quenched. My thirst, it's never quenched, for the word, like word to her, play tricks on your nerves. Does it get to you? Probably does. People don't like the word aletheia, truth. They don't like the truth. They can't handle the truth. They want some other Jesus, some other gospel, some religious Jesus, some Broadway, some transgender, some cracker Jesus, some masse. Eat my flesh, eat my body, drink my. That's cannibalism and vampirism. You're an idiot. How much time do you spend Emma alone per week? You're an idiot, middle. Get out of here. This is a ministry of 21,000 and it's a banned channel. So how much time do you spend diddling your own tittle, tickling your own ear, pulling your own chain? Pornea, how about you give me the word definition to hell? Screaming. Nobody's screaming. How about that? You just wouldn't, what are you, a bootlicker? You lick the cop's boot when he pulls you over because you have the right to, as an organic man, to travel, but you don't assert your right. You're a child. You're a bootlicker is what you are. You're a pig licker. You love the government. I can tell you already. People in government. He said, don't sup with swine. Remember? Pigs. Yeah, there you go. Are you a pig lover? Are you a bootlicker? Are you a pig licker? Let me see. Anything to say there? Middle, like the middleman, like school. You pay taxes. I know you pay taxes, you idiot child. You send money to Ukraine. You killed a whole Ukrainian generation. How much money did you make last year? Go ahead and spit it out there. Your stock exchange. You know that? Your W-2. You got my IP. Well, good Jimmy Crack Corn, AJ. Good for you. Guess what? I have 6 different YouTube channels. Why don't you just go back in history, like Back to the Future? Now we're here. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. You're an idiot. You're some kind of computer virus, remember? Yeah, you're not even alive. You're dead to me. Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care. You're not going to do shit from Shinola. You know what? You can shine my boot. You can lick my boot, you boot licker. Care if you have my IP address. I wear the armor of God. They brought 20 plus men with guns try to come kill me. Was it 15 months ago? And I'm still standing here after taking a grenade. And I'm a veteran, so it's not my first rodeo, you idiot. Hello, child. And I don't seek vengeance. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and you can just call Lake County Sheriffs if you want to know where I'm at. I'm not playing around. Yeah, they know who I am. Call the state of Oregon. They're the one who threw a grenade in my face. Grenaded my son and my daughter. So you don't know who the hell you're talking about. You couldn't even define the word hell. I've asked now 2 people to define the word hell, and not even one could do it. He said, if I didn't call out to their wicked hearts to seek after me, not one of them would. Not even one of you would. Not even I. So shut up. Use your right to remain silent. Assert your Miranda rights, invoke them, and shut the fuck up, okay? And here, I'll moderate your ass out of here. I don't do none of this crap. You're an ass. You're acting like an idiot. If you know what you're talking about, you define the word hell. So let's go ahead and let's see if anybody can define the word hell in here other than the regular subscribers to the channel. Tell me, is hell below your feet? Because I'll tell you it's not. Neither is earth. Earth's not below your feet. Hell's not below your feet. You don't live on a planet. So if you're one of those, you might as well just leave right now. Don't even answer the question because you know you're an idiot. Okay, you're annoying, but you're still in here. You could just back out like, your pullout game sucks. Yeah, you're Peter Pan, peanut butter. You're sucking on some flute god, some Peter Pan god. Get out of here, child. We just moderated him. You live rent free. Oh yeah, right. Like I'll ever think about you ever again. I've never even thought about anybody that in this chat. He is stolen valor streamer. He was crying and admitting it a few streams ago. What the hell are you talking about? Speak up, ADM. Okay, you want our ADF middle. So you want the attention. You got lights on you. So what stream are we talking about? Stolen valor. What the fuck are you talking about, child? Did you serve any time? Do you have a DD-214? You know what a DD-214? Tell me what that is if you know anything about the military. Tell me what your first general order is as a military veteran. Everybody takes that. That's your first general. So either you speak up about the military and be militant, or you shut the fuck up in here. So middle, let's go ahead and see what you got since lights on you, Jack. Like 2 jokers and a deck of cards, like spade, queen, king. Think you got the aces? You got an ace up your sleeve? What the hell is this person saying? 2 weeks ago. Now, wait a second. You said 2 streams ago. Now it's 2 weeks ago. You were talking about W2 Ukraine and cried saying you were sad about fucking valor. What the hell does this mean? Angry Munchkin. Okay, whatever there, Munchkin. Whatever you think, Munchkin. That's pretty funny. All right, cool, guys. Whatever you think. You can sit there and troll whatever you think. You know what? Do you have any idea? What have you done for this country? Do you have a DD-214 that says honorable discharge? Probably not. Is it honorable to serve this B system? How about this? Let me ask you: Are you a woman? Are you a woman? You have to answer the question that I'm asking. If not, I'll just moderate your dumb asses out of here. Do you care about women? And if you are an American, are you an American man? Let's see. Let's see if you can answer any questions. I'm a man that identifies as a man. Okay, so we got one that, so are you an American? You're a tree, dummy. You're out of here because you're an idiot. You can't answer the question. So we can't just answer simple questions. Just fire your ass right out of here. Like, oh, you're fired. Kind of like The Apprentice. Get the fuck out of here. So if you're a man, are you a U.S. citizen? Because somebody said, well, I got a job and I pay a W-2 taxes. Taxes, right? You get taxed W-2. You send your money to Ukraine. So are you a man and do you pay taxes? Let's see if you want to, can you speak up and be the silent majority, or are you going to actually speak up about what the hell is going on in this country right now as they're kidnapping people right off the street? So let's see what this person. Okay, so AJ is just an idiot. So talking about sex. So we'll get AJ out of here. He can't even control himself. Jack off. Goodbye, AJ. Straight to the sex talk. So grow up, child. And I'm not talking about pornea, idolatria. You don't have any definition in you. So what do you have to say about, are you a man in this country? Are you an American citizen? What do you have to say about them repealing posse comitatus, using military in the streets? What do you have to say about this country? I don't give a fuck if you're a veteran or not. Why don't I side with Russia? What the fuck does Russia have to do with this, dumbass? You're an idiot. Get out of here, Russia. Dude, Father, we just have a bunch of idiots in the chat tonight. You just sent me a bunch of fools. What does Russia have to do with this? I know Trump's meeting with Russia. Fuck Vladimir Putin and fuck Donald Trump, you idiot. I don't do the system. I'm my own fucking power company. I make my own power. I grow my own food. I'm not, I don't pay fucking taxes other than the minimum. So what do you have to say, you American men, about them repealing posse comitatus? That Senate bill allows them to use the military in the streets against you. What are you going to do when you have a veteran like me come against you? Because I'm a little militant. You might want to go back in this ministry and go, there's thousands of hours. You can go back and see what that my ass has been through, right? And I'm not stubborn. I can learn. I can change. Father does that in me. He convicts me. He rebukes me and I walk in repentance, and then he finds sometimes a way to forgive me. But many things I don't think I'm going to face my final judgments until after this death, this flesh, the final death. The second I die daily to flesh every day, but you don't know anything about the word, so you ain't going to come against no gospel in here. I'll address your dumb asses, but you're not mentally qualified. Okay, mentally qualified. How though? So let's ask the scratch man. So mentally qualified. Do you have some kind of degree in psychiatry? Reseed another planet. Get out of here, idiot. There's no such thing as planets. So we were getting your dumb ass out of here. Father didn't create no planets. Why? Well, it's a good little crowd. Father sent me a bunch of ignorant idiots in the middle of the day here, right? But in the middle of the day, a bunch of idiots. There's no such thing as a planet. If you think you live on a planet, get the fuck out of here, you child. Nothing in Scripture ever said Father created one planet, so you are already perverting the word. You're a perverter. The Hebrew word is called froerd. You got your own gospel, your own Jesus, whatever you want to. It's called pornea, idolatry, and he divorced his bride for exactly that. So if you just want to be stupid, and that's the word to be nice, try to be nice to me, and here I ain't coming here to be your friend. Not at all. This is a ministry, it's not some kind of religion. He doesn't dwell in temples made by hands. The body, he dwells within the hearts of the bride. So you're not going to change or do anything in my heart. He's the one who convicts my heart. I'm militant. I'm a veteran, so you're not gonna. You're demonstrating antisocial behavior. Shut the fuck up, Scratch Man. I've tried for 10 years to get people to come out here. You dumb fuck. I stand up for this community. I've served this fucking country. I've served this state and community. You're an idiot. You don't know anything about me. Look at there, taking medication straight to the drugs. Got another drug pusher in here, brothers, sisters, another person that's not qualified to even not CLEAT certified, nor do you have a doctrine. I can already tell. You don't have no doctrine. Tell me about your doctrine, your degree. Tell me about your certification, your 12-year degree. Where'd you get your doctrine at? You're an MD, right? Medical doctrine. Tell me where you're, come on, drug pusher. You're pushing drugs. Now you want me to lay down and take drugs. That's the problem with this fucking society. So you just push drugs like Donald Trump, the #1 drug dealer on this rock with the Pfizer $2.2 trillion jab, outsold any kind of physical fucking building, commercial, or, residential, you dumb fuck. You don't even know what you're talking about. Tell me how you get off dehumanizing. Nobody's dehumanizing anybody. You're an idiot. Act like a fucking human being. Speak the fuck up. He told me you need... Yeah, there we go. Another drug pusher, see? So moderate anybody who's pushing drugs in here, moderators, because the drug pusher is the biggest drug. You know who's killed more people than government? Religion. So if they're religious, moderate them. And if they're government lovers, pig lickers, moderate them. Anybody who's pushing drugs, just like the government, the number one pushing $2.2 trillion, get them out of here. I don't want to hang around with drug dealers or drug pushers. Fuck these people. People, I'm sure they need a little time to, but moderation. You're going to come in some chat and push it on somebody because you think I need to take some drug. Well, then leave. Go somewhere else. You're a child. Stop pushing your drugs on people. You sound like the government, and I don't like the governments. Not one of them. Not one of them anywhere in any country. The only one that's anywhere close now would be Ecuador, which is a constitutional republic. And this used to be, and now it's a corporation. You just don't like that because you're some pampered ass generation. Don't even give a fuck. Women are going to be drafted in America. So fuck every one of you dumbass idiot American men. You don't give a fuck about your women. Posse comitatus, bitch. Take that like a dog. Smack that like doggy style from behind. You don't like that, do you, huh? Breaker 19 coming in from behind. I ain't talking no Brokeback Mountain. Get the fuck out of here. You don't care about the women in this country. Why have you allowed them to draft our women? We go to one more war. We get in one more confrontation with another country. They're going to draft these women. So fuck you, you stupid ass Americans. You're going to go down as the silent majority. Remember that. You allowed your women to be drafted. Don't stop with your dumbass shit. Jesus is coming soon. Which Jesus there? Femzy 5330. Which Jesus do you speak of? I don't think you know the word that's in the scripture at all. You don't know the words that are in that book. Book means Bible, dumbass. Bible means book. So tell me which Christ you're speaking of. Christ is a pagan term. Jesus was never written in the book, nor was Christ. So I have the text right here next to me. Coming soon. What kind of fucking idiot are you? Are you some Christian idiot who doesn't know the word of the Father? He said, don't add a jot in Shiloh. That's what he said, the one who's going to come back and redeem his bride. Christ is a pagan term. Tell me what that means. Before you start speaking his word, come out here. See, I'll come against you as well with the word. I'll put the word on you. That you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. I'm not under the laws of flesh. Apologize for my curse. I'm just getting fed up, tired of it. It's too much. I give people meat. It's okay. But I'm not going to let your cracker-ass Jesus in here come in here with your sex pistol. Let me see your decami. It's a stick-up Jesus. Your pole Jesus. That's probably the Jesus you go after with some dumbass shit that you say like that. Repent. You don't know what it means to repent. You have no idea what the word repentance means. You don't have any idea. You haven't any idea what you're talking about. You're being sensational is what you're doing. We're in sorrows, dumbass. It's going to be waves of fucking intensity. You want people to fucking quit. Oh, stop it. Jesus is coming soon. The book says sorrows, dumbass. Stop speaking on this word unless you know it. You don't know anything about the word at all. I can already tell because you're being sensational just like everybody. God's not in the sky. Heaven's not above your head. Earth's not below your feet. You don't live on a planet. Hell isn't below your feet either. So you're probably pretty convinced like it's 2025. Guess what? 100% it's not 2025. You're not supposed to celebrate anything. Repentance doesn't come without being rebuked first. And who rebukes our heart? Father. He said, if I didn't call after the hearts to seek after me, not one of them would. So shut the fuck up. Don't speak on this word. You keep adding to it. And I should be adding the cursing to it, but whatever. Come in here being sensational. Prepare people for a long, intense wave until you fucking die. He could be another 100 years, you dumbass. A day on this rock is like 1,000 years with Father, you dumbass. And there ain't no such thing as 1,000 because there ain't no such thing as 0. Shut the fuck up. Tired of these people every time. Oh, it's the end of the fucking world. Shut up. You sensational motherfucker. You do everything like all these other people since the beginning of time. God's in the sky. God is not in the sky. He said meet him in the sky, and that's not above your head. Dead people don't go to the sky. You don't die and go to the sky. You're supposed to meet him in the sky, and that's not above your head. So shut up. Quit being sensational. You don't like it, go somewhere else. Go find some other Christian religion idiot channel to hang out. A bunch of people don't love the word at all. They don't even know how to define anything. So do you feel like an idiot now? Don't come out and say this nonsense. You don't even know what it's like to be rebuked, do you? Father, rebuke your heart for coming in. Oh, Jesus is coming soon. Which Jesus are you speaking of? Because there's no letter J. in the Old Testament, nor is there in the New Testament. So who the hell is Jesus? Oh, you know, so I'm still learning. Don't talk about the book unless you know what the hell you're talking about, because hell isn't below your feet. Hell is the word Byss. In Revelation 9:11, it says they have a king over them, a messenger, an angelos. An angel is a messenger, not with wings. Angels don't come from the sky. There's no angels in the sky. There's no gods in the sky. Shut up. Dead people don't go to the sky. He said to meet him in the sky, and that's not above your head. Hello? Wake up, you religious idiot. You've been following some other book, Bible. You don't even read the 12th century, every word defined, No, he's not of Nazareth. I rebuke you, you idiot. Christ isn't of Nazareth, you child. Nothing good could come of Nazareth. This is a Nephilim, brothers and sisters. This is a demon in here. We have a demon that has entered the room. A demon is a distributor of fortune or lies to others. An idolater is a distributor of fortune or lies to self. You never sat with a lexicon, have you, you idiot? You don't know any definition of scripture. You don't know any biblical scriptural. There's customs, cultures. These people speak American, right? Do you know about about North America here in America? You're an idiot. Father, please hold my tongue. Don't be speaking on the word. Christ is of Bethlehem, you dumbass. And ass isn't cursing at you. Ass means you have an unwillingness to learn. He was the Lion from the tribe of Judah. Remember, born of the house of David, you freaking idiot. Grow up. You speak of this other Jesus that I'm telling you in here, and you speak these blasphemies. Christ was not. That is Samaria, Samaramus, the northern tribes like the Ostrogoth and the Visigoths and the Vandals, those who went after Baphomet, Baal in the Grove, Christmas, Jesus Christ, birthed in the middle of the winter. Yeah, the God with three genders. Hello. Yeah, Baal in the Grove, that's sun and tree worship, you idiot. Baal in the Grove, Grove is tree. Baal is sun. Hello. Is there anybody out there? I'm speaking to a world full of idiots that goes by. You're not supposed to celebrate anything, let alone birth. It's not self. The birth of oneself. There's only 2 birth dates in all of Scripture, and you're celebrating? I rebuke you, you child. Go somewhere else. Hang out with your religious friends. He said, don't sup with vipers. So I cast your unclean aletheia out of here. And that's not going to get me in his grace. Oh, I did great works and cast out unclean truth, says he casted the man, said he was legion, not demon, you idiot. Demon means a liar, a distributor of fortunes or lies to others. An idolater is a distributor of fortunes or lies to self. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't have any definition in you. You speak of some other Jesus, some other gospel that Paul warned of. You're the epitome. Forgive him, Lord. Guys, he used to be a good person. Good person? What the hell are you talking about? He used to be a fucking veteran. A trained killer, you fucking dumbass. You're gonna cause me to say shit, turn me back into the old me. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. Okay? So, it's your heart's intent. Otter, you don't know the scripture either, do you? Father said, if I didn't call out to their wicked hearts that are continuously filled with wickedness, I mean, not half full, half empty, you dumb fucks. It would never stop overflowing with wickedness. If I didn't call out to their hearts to seek after me, not one of them would. You don't know the word too. Here you come in like an otter box, speaking out the box, like you know what you're speaking. Box, book, Bible. So stop being an idiot. You don't know what the word ass is there, Firefly. Tell me what an ass is, you idiot. I bet you can't define the word ass. So don't speak to me unless you know what you're talking about. By definition, lexicon, Hebrew, Old Testament. Remember, froward means to twist, change, warp, or pervert. Greek. Remember, Oligos, you have any kind of definition in you a little bit? No, oh, just a little bit. Let me give you just the tip. So what are your just the tip rituals? You ain't sticking nothing in me. You ain't raping me with your fake ass word. Go take your shit. No gasoline, no Vaseline. You ain't giving me no reach around with your other Jesus. You little sex pistol. Let me see your Decamites, a stick up. Yeah, whatever. You ain't doing it in here. Go do it with some other your religious friends. I rebuke every religion that walks this rock. It's vain. It means worthless to me. You might define the words that come out of your mouth before you speak up in here. This ain't a religious channel, just so you know. I rebuke them all, the religious channels. Christ, pagan term. Lord, pagan term. These words weren't written in that book. Which book are you speaking out of? Remember in the 12th century, they canonized. You've been cauterized, burnt, and cut off, haven't you? Stop the bleeding. Yeah, we're supposed to be baptized in blood daily. Death to self. Spiritual, not physical, you idiot. We're not under some physical testament. I'm not under the laws of Aaron or Moses or Levite, Levitical law. You just don't love this word. MK Ultra. Otter, do you have any idea what the fuck MK Ultra is before you speak up about some government fucking program? Let's Otterbox him out of the... separate this person for just a second. Do you have any idea what MK Ultra is? Who the fuck? He said you can't serve two masters, and you come in here telling me I'm under the service of this fucking government? Go ahead and speak up there, child. Speak out the box here, since I already cornered your dumbass loser times two in a square. Oh, in a box to Cabra. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about, MK Ultra. Tell me what voice to skull technology is. We'll just start with that. Oh, wait, hold on, MK Ultra. He comes pushing some government program idiot again. Once again, brothers, sisters, more government program people that are idiots. So, speak up there, silly child. Come on, water. What they use in Afghanistan. So how the fuck am I MK Ultra, you dumb fuck? Now I'm calling you dumb, like freedom, da dumb. I'm giving you the chance to speak up. How the fuck am I MK Ultra? I live off the grid, you dumbass. Do you have any fucking chicken eggs that came out? Butt nuggets? How many acres do you fucking live on? How much taxes do you pay to the system? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck do you think I am? I am Revelation. I am Apocalypse. You know what that is? Probably not. You can't define it, so... Water, I'm waiting on you. The age of deception, it's over. Guess what? We're in the age of air, dumbass. Rare. Speak the fuck up. Pneumonia, pneumatics, pressed, like Rome. They had compressed air. Dumb fuck. You probably don't know anything about Rome. Feel a little Romanesque in here with your dumb ass. I don't think you can be taught or learned. So, water, once again, are you in the age of deception? Tell me what age we're in right now. Let's see if you have any celestial Byss. Or are you just one of these people in the age of Pisces still? Can you move in with me? Possibly, Theo, maybe. I've been trying to get people for 10 years to come the fuck out here. You know what I'm saying? To get off the grid. I live off the grid. I make my own way, man. I'm living the goddamn American dream and I ain't sleeping. I can tell you that. I am not woke. I'm wide awake. I'm out here on the largest dark sky sanctuary in the whole fucking world. Do you understand? I have a better celestial Byss understanding. I'm a magi. You know what that is? A magi? You know what a magi is? You probably don't. This is a magi right here. Remember, there were more than one, more than two, and there were more than three. There were many magi. You know what that is? Okay, so I have an understanding of the clock. It's not 2025. Did we go to the moon? Are you one of these people? You think we're spinning around on a planet? Father didn't create one planet. No, not magi and MAGA. MAGA is totally different. MAGA is the high priest of the Satan church. So you got that wrong, Water. You're an idiot. You're in the age of deception and not magic. You're an idiot. Magic like sleight of hand. Look over here. Don't look over here. Hocus corpus. You're a fucking idiot. You're a frowarded, perverted idiot is what you are. You don't know what you're talking about, and then you're twisting and adding and perverting the word. You're marrying truth to a lie. You're proof of what this world does. Thinking that God's in the sky. There's no gods in the sky. When the sons of God came into the women of men is when Ahab married Jezebel. That didn't have anything to do with giants or fallen angels. So, you find me interesting? Well, guess what you find? You're going to find your way out of here now, Box. Get the fuck out of here. Can't even believe I let you stay in here anymore. I have to moderate some of them myself, brother, sister. And I ain't hanging out with people who are idiots. Idiots means you don't know. And if you want to be quiet, that's fine. If you want to learn something, that's fine. If you can add to the chat without lying, being a demon or idolater, I've been there. I've lied. I've been a Nephilim. The Nephilim means bully. I pushed my own bullshit on other people, thinking I could help people, bring people to Jesus. Father said, if I didn't call out to their hearts to speak after me, seek, not one of them. After me, not one of them would. Since the beginning of time, and I don't care how old you think this rock is that we walk, because we don't live on a planet. God's not in the sky. Heaven's not above your head, and earth's not below your feet, and neither is hell. Hell is the word Byss, bathos, busos, knowledge. Abyss is no knowledge. That's what hell is. It's that empty space between your head. Just like alien. That's not a physical being. Alien is a word. Alien is a word. It's a word. It's not a being. You're an idiot. Sons of God doing the will of the Father, not fallen angels. Fallen angels, and angelos is I'm an angel. For Christ's sake, angelos is the word messenger. You ain't heard this message. You might want to get with the news. I am Pastor Revelation. You know what that is? You know what the word revelation means? Probably not. You think you refer to Revelation, or you think that Revelation is apocalypse and apocalypse is Armageddon, right? Armageddon and apocalypse are two different things. Revelation is not the definition of Armageddon. Check out my plants. What kind of plants you got going there? My favorite plant is cannabis. What's my favorite plant? Flower that grows up out the dirt. But anyways, how do you patent a plant that grows up out the dirt? You can't do that. So, no, I can't be your father figure. Can't do that. Father is only one Father. He said, call no man father, call no man prophet. The prophet is the word teacher. Teacher, false teacher is the word scorpizzo. So call no man father. Can't be your father. Nope. Oh, there we go. Being some kind of child. Finished. Look at this. Somebody looking for some happy ending. They're not going to get it. Goodbye, child. This ain't, me rub you wrong time. Oh, wait. Eating McDonald's. Too much McDonald's. Too much fast food. Too much tap water. I'll be able to tell if you've had too much tap water. If you grew up being stung by the spelling bee, grew up, spelling curses in cursive and too much chloridation. I don't know. Sky's been sprayed. I know that. They've been spraying us with cow blood, mold, spores, yellow, black and yellow. But yeah, how about barium, strontium? How about aluminum? That's the onset. No wonder people are such idiots. They've been jabbed. Remember, bow to the altar, jab, they got boosted, jabbed, bow to the altar, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many boosters did you take? How many updates did you get? That's what society, I deal with a society that people don't love the word. They love the world. So if you're a worldly, I'll fire your ass right out of here so fast. I don't want nothing to do with this world. There's nothing about this country, America, that is okay. I'm a veteran. I took an oath to a constitution, not some stupid flag. I wipe my ass with the American flag, and then I burn it when I'm done. Like diarrhea, it runs in the genes. I'll shit all over it because I took an oath to a constitution, not a country. So fuck this apostate country where people aren't free. Stand on the fucking X. Go inside. Fear, fear, fear. What a bunch of bullshit. A virus is not even alive. Like most of these people come in here, they've been programmed. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They've been pre-programmed. Prognosco means to have foreknowledge of, and then they spit this shit out in here. So I don't care. Not any one person. I've had this channel up, this ministry up for years. I've ever thought about one single person that's ever come in here. The only people that stick to me are the people that stay with the ministry. So I ain't here trying to get your, it's Maggette. It's the Battle of Maggette, dude. Know what you're talking about, please. Know what Maggette is in Scripture. Know where that's exactly at. Yeah, it's a place, believe it or not. It's not some... Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Yeah, Maggette, too much spaghetti, too much pasta on your own little sucker up there, sweet, sugar, Jesus, stop it. Stop sugarcoating shit. You know where Maggette's at? Tell me how far Israel is from Maggette right now. Let's go. Israel ain't even some place in Scripture that it's speaking of. Israel is not some physical place. It's not a physical place. There's no physical Israel. There's no physical Jews. This only spiritual into this testament. So fall for the physical, just like they did their little fake, red cow, heifer ritual. Oops, it's not real. Oh, it is real. Oh, it's a fake. Oh, now we can build the temple. We got the ashes. He said your enemy be ashes under your feet. And anybody who tries to come against this gospel will be my footstool. I guarantee you that. Yeah. I'm like a hurdle, man. I'll hurdle right over your dumb ass. I'll go around you. I'm not some idiot. I'm a veteran. I don't let anything get in my way. He is the way. Remember? Hados. You know what that word means? Hados. I am the way. The narrow. Boom! Shakalaka. He's not the life. He never said that. He never said I'm the life. He said I am the horizo. So don't say he said I'm the life. He said I'm the horizo. I'm the separator. I'm the divider of dark and light. I am the horizo. He didn't say you read some other text watered down. And don't tell people to repent. You're some cracker Jesus. I rebuke you, you Christian, religious, Baptist, Mormon, Presbyterian, Protestant. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know Christ. There's no such word as Jesus. The word's name is Shem, not Jesus. So, and it's not about 5 or 4 or 3 letters. You're an idiot. Father said, if I didn't call out to their hearts to seek after me, not one of them would. So he rebukes our hearts before we ever repent. Stop telling people to repent, you dumbass. You're an idiot. I'm making examples of people like you tonight. Today, I'm in this day. It will be dark soon, but not for hours. So don't tell people, shut up. At least know what the hell you're talking about. So speak up and use the right, correct text. And I know you have to speak to these idiots that don't know, but come on, repent. You have to walk in repentance is a process. You have to be rebuked by Father before you ever be. That means about face. That means you do 180 degrees. You stop doing. You know what the word rebuke is? Why don't you tell people to rebuke, to be rebuked? Father rebukes our hearts, you dumbass. Father makes you do, and it's the word that does it. You're just an idiot. It's Christ that does it actually under this covenant, because not under the old law. I'm not under the law. I'm not bound by fate. He said, I am the orizo, not the life, you idiot. He said, I am the separator of that darkness, that flesh, and that divide, of that above that we're supposed to be born from daily. Above, and God's not in the sky. He's not above your head, but be born from above daily. Not again. Again is once. You bought it once, you purchased it. You purchased some Jesus. He said, who shall ever come after me? Let them deny themselves daily, take up your cross daily. Self is the word pornea. Latria, the service of your own thieves that'll steal your crown. He said in Revelation 3:11, I come quickly. So you better sup with the word. You better be defining the exact words that are in the 12th century book. If you study out it, there's only one accepted. Like he said, if I didn't call out to the hearts to seek after me, not one of them would. Because he's the one, it's the word that rebukes our hearts. And then we walk in repentance. And then we're forgiven. You're an idiot. Stop going around speaking your own Jesus. I did it. I made mistakes. I've been a Nephilim. I've been a bully. I've been an idolater. I've been a demon. I've done these things. I've made mistakes. But Father's rebuked my heart, my wicked heart that's continuously filled with wickedness. You're a fool, though. You're pushing some other Jesus, though. He said, you'll know them by their fruit. So you're pushing dark fruit in here. Just because you've been fooled doesn't mean that I can't call you out. Show them to the light, you child. How about that username? This ain't some other Jesus. There's no such thing as Jesus, you child. There's no J in Scripture. What the hell are you talking about? Hell's not a place below your feet. Neither is the word earth. There's no such thing as planet. So you don't know what you're talking about. And he said, many will come in my agape, my authority, my Shem, my love, my Christ, my name, and they'll be deceived. And you're pushing some other gospel. So get out of here. Listen to the venom. Well, venom, you just don't like the truth. This is the truth. You can't handle the truth. You want to push your own version. He said, if you add a jot, it's your own. I can admit my faults. You don't know what you're talking about. Good job. America, Putin is bowing down. Hey, at least somebody's speaking some truth. So get out of here with your other Jesus. Go somewhere else. Go hang out with Christians, Catholics, Protestants, Presbyterians. Satanists is what all these religions are. What religion are you? Which flavor religion are you? Go ahead, username. I'm listening, JB. Which username are you? Which religion are you? Hello, I'm listening. Which religion are you? I'm waiting, because I'm not religious. I rebuke your idiocracy religion, your idolater religion, your Nephilim religion. There's not one good religion to walk this rock. So which one are you? Let's see. I'm listening. You wanted called out. You wanted some light on you. That's what you're supposed to do. Bring people from there in the broad way, show them to the narrow way. Correct? Yep. I'm not wrong. I know the word. I'm still learning, but hey, I'm a work in progress. Remember, that's repentance, right? First we're rebuked, then we walk in repentance. You're a Cumberland Presbyterian. Well, I rebuke Presbyterians. So Presbyterians are vain. Protestants, Presbyterians, Lutherans, Baptists. Christ wasn't a he remember, Christ is a pagan term. It's never written in the scripture, so I don't know what the hell you guys don't know what you're talking about. And that's fine. I'm not worried about trying to change it. Don't worry about it. I won't try to bring you to the fold. Father is the one who does it. So you just got your own version. So all religions are vain because they don't sup. Let me ask you this. What year is it? And is it okay to celebrate even one single day? Let's start with that. Let's see what kind of religion you are. Because I can tell you right now, I'll stop you dead in your tracks. We're not supposed to celebrate anything under this covenant, especially self. Your church, I guarantee, celebrates birth, which is vain. There's only 2 birth dates in all the scripture, so your religion is vain, worthless to me. I puke, I spit on it, it's toxic. It's, like I said, it's like diarrhea. It runs in the genes. I shit on it because it's vain. Do you know what that means? It's worthless. Do not partake in unfruitful works of darkness. It's dark. It's not light. He said, show people the light. So let me help you out here. The only way through the Father is through the Son, not through celebration. We're not supposed to celebrate anything. He blotted out the handwriting, ordinances, rituals, celebration, prophecy. We're not under the law. He fulfilled it. He didn't abolish it. You just speak your own Jesus. So I rebuke you Presbyterians and you Protestants and you Baptists and you, especially you Catholics. You Catholics are the Satanists. You are the ones that go after this deadly head wound that was healed. Jesus Christ, the one birthed in the middle of the winter. Baphomet, Satan. You just don't know. It's been 2,600 plus years. It's been spun by your own Jesus. You know what the word froward means? That means to twist, warp, or pervert. You've been perverted. Your own version of all these religions. He don't dwell in a temple made by hands. He said that that's the problem with you. It was the temple that hung him. You're an idiot to hang out in a church. I rebuke you. I rebuke you by all means. You are doing the same thing that why they hung Christ, because he was a threat to the church, to the physical temple, and he destroyed it so that we don't have to go through no physical temple, no ritual, no celebration. We're not under the laws of flesh. We are destined. And there's a difference between being horizo and life. Remember? He said, I am the horizo, not the life. He's the one who gives me life every day to get up. He is the sozo. To get up, stand up every day, lifted, carried to beginning to an ending point every single day. Turn my cheek 490 times if I have to. You just like your own religion. Remember, he wrote the letter to the 7 churches, and that's the number of maturity in every one of them, even the Church of Philadelphia. We got Philadelphia here in New Mystery Babylon. Okay? More people enslaved in this nation than all the other countries combined. 40% of the world's resources right here with 3% of the pop. Welcome to New Mystery Babylon. NATO, UN. Oh, yeah, we got our tentacles. We got them out there with 1,000 military bases in 180 countries, all of them. Grow up. This is the beast, this beast system. And anybody who thinks this is some kind of physical it that you fall for, well, guess what? Neuter gender. You've been cut off. Guarantee you. He said, blot it out. That's right, because he didn't abolish this law, he fulfilled the law. So we're not under the law, we are destined. Remember, I'm not under the law. You know what being fade is? Fade is law. Those who put themselves under the laws of flesh, those that are bound. And I'm not bound, destined. I am destined. I am written in a book. Not bound by the laws of fate, but predestined. Predetermined for the horizo, the horizon. I am the way, the truth, and the horizon. I am the hados, I am the aletheia, and I am the horizo. He didn't say I'm the light. He said, I am the divider of that darkness, that flesh, and I pull them, their wicked hearts. I repent their hearts with the word. Yes, I'm the one who rebukes their hearts, makes them walk in repentance before they're ever forgiven. Get out of here with your religious Jesus out of here, you nonsense Jesus. You make no sense. You don't know what you're talking about. He said, I am the divider. I am the separator. Bind that chaff, that weeds, and put them in the fire and burn them. and then gather my wheat and put him in my house. And he said he was going to go to his father's house. Yep, that's right. It's a house of many mansions and many rooms. Yep, and he would be seated right there at the right hand of the Father. That's right. And we return, he would stand up because he said he's seated. And he'd make his enemies his footstool. His enemies would be ashes. Your enemies would be ashes under your feet. Feet of fire, eyes of fire, flames. He said he would bring a fire, not water this time, but water, water, water. No deception. You've been deceived. And it's been 2,600 years of a veil, a toxin. Yes, that's the word, revelation, to remove the veil, the lifting of the cover, the toxin, the bringer of the disease and the cure of the disease is Apollyon, the one with the bow, the veil, the cover. Revelation is to lift the veil. Hello, welcome to the age of air, not water. Pressed. Yes, air, like pneumatics roam. Are you getting pressed? And if you're not getting pressed, like wine, like clay, not golden age, but an age of clay, not iron. We've already seen that harden. Now it's getting soft. Yeah, he's beating you. Are you getting soft? You have to endure to the end if you want to be saved. There's no such thing as being saved. It's not possible. You have to endure to the very last breath to be saved. It's the Greek word sozo. So repentance is a process. Oh, here we go, addict. There we go. We got another drug pusher in here. 8922 is a drug pusher. Louise is a drug pusher. Hey, Louise, you got a kind of a Hispanic name. You got ID? You got a passport? You better watch out. ISIS is coming for you there, Louise. Let's show your comment. We've got our own mafia-type behavior here in America, right? It's called the government. But now we've got this ISIS, Hamas, Al-Qaeda, Mujahideen. You know nothing about. Tell me what Mujahideen is there. Louise, you know anything about that? Tell me about that. Tell me about, Louise, tell me about Mujahideen. Tell me what that is. Let's see if you know anything about what you're talking about. He's some bumbling American idiot. Another one of these people don't know what you're talking about. Speaking your own American, not even English anymore. No, you're a translator is what you speak. I can already tell. So, JB, what are you talking about? You're John 14:16. Let everybody know what you're speaking of in the chat. So, if you're going to speak out of John, I'm about to go to 2 John and 6. Those who love me, they'll walk and follow my commandments. We'll go a little bit further, back in the book of John. So, hybrid Jesus. Oh boy, we got our transgender Jesus. He's been sewn on Jesus, little stitch Jesus. Yep, he got you in stitches. Oh, Scratch Man's in here speaking blasphemies. So Scratch Man, don't come back here ever again. You're an idiot. We'll make sure you can't come back here. Goodbye. So, all right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to go outside for a minute. And I got to check on the ladies. What time is it? I got to get my butt to work here, guys. I got to put on another layer of block. I've almost got this... I guess it's a terrarium, and I'm going to try to keep, be able to have the ability to grow food out here 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That'd be a blessing, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I got to get something to eat here soon, too. I ate breakfast, but I didn't eat lunch. Since I cut myself off the bread, I can't do things that I used to eat, like I get some steak, and I'd love to make a barbecue beef sandwich right now, but I don't have, I don't want any bread. I want to do bread, so I'm staying away from. The only bread that I'm eating is tortilla shells, so no more carbs either. I'm staying away from pasta. No more pasta, no more bread, other than tortillas. That man can have tacos. So, I can't bring the tacos. I got a tacos, but whatever. I need it. I need to get myself off these carbs. This bread is disgustingly horrible. It's full of crap. It's not, bread used to be a very simple, what do you got for me? Hold on 1 second there, team. Give me just 1 second. We'll come back in here. Yeah, I do want to wait. Let's go out and look. Let's go out there 1 second. I'm going to go out there for a minute. We'll go take a look at what I've got done out here. we'll let these puppies out here. Man, we got so much eggs. We got so many eggs in here, guys. And I probably got more eggs out there in the, I don't think, go collect some eggs. It's egg collection time. It's hot out there. It's hotter than a humped up bucks. I love you, Mr. Pants. Mr. Pants. Let's go over here and check and see how the ladies are doing here. Hi, ladies. Hi. And Nigel, the rooster. The rooster. Oh, there's one back in there. This lady always leaves this egg back in here. So now what I've done is I've taken this handle here so that I can. Yep, we're underneath that. Yep, we're underneath that cover. It's metal. Good. That cover. It's metal. Good. We're gonna what are you doing, girls? Pretty girls. What are you doing? All right, let's get this egg here. Let's get this egg. All right, look at that beautiful egg there. Woo, so pretty. Okay, we'll set that right there for a minute. Let's go around and shut our gate here. What are you doing there, little ladies? Hi, pretty girls. We're going to Rancho Pollo here and see what we got. Hi, pretty ladies. So this is the Rancho Pollo here. There's where we go in there and collect our eggs. Oh, there we go. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. It's a challenge to do. Oh, you girls made such pretty eggs. You do such a good job. You. I love little chicken egg. Little butt nuggets here. We got 2 more over here. So what do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 7. We got 8 eggs today. So let's get these out of here. Hold on. Let's take you down here. Hold on. Oh, such pretty eggs. There we go. Let's not crush them. Pretty ladies. Good job. Such a great job. All right. Let's go set some of these down here. Hey, buddy. You're doing a good job, Nigel. Thanks for taking care of my ladies for me. You're the best guy. I'm going to feed you an extra special tonight. I got some super treats for you, ladies. I got some zucchini and some extra stuff for these guys tonight. I think that's a little too many to carry here. We better grab the... We'll grab out of the chicken feed here. Chicken feed, there's our chicken feed. We got all kinds of good stuff in there for the ladies. It's about time. Look at that pretty egg there, boy. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's put these in here. I'll take those inside and we'll come back out and get those in a container. So You got your own eggs. You got your own protein source. These are the best eggs, guys. Brother, sis, let me tell you, it costs more to raise your own eggs. It's not cheaper to raise your own eggs, but I tell you, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. The flavor in these eggs are fabulous. So, spin around here. Oh, there's a girl. I see the girl. I see the girl. Hi, pretty little girl. You need some dinners? All right. You guys get back. I'm going to come back outside in a minute. Get back. Get back. Stay. Stay outside. I got to put these inside. I got to put the eggs inside, guys. Hold on. All right, we're going to have to, I think we're going to have to break out another. What do we got in here? Oh, we got room for some over in here. Well, that one's how many? Well, we're getting caught up on, is that a full dozen? Okay, hey, we can mix some of these around here. Put that one down. This one down. Oh, this is going to make a full dozen here. Okay, there's one. We got one full dozen there. How much is this one missing? That one's missing 2. We got 3 in there. Okay, we got 2 dozen. I better make some hard-boiled eggs. All right, so remember this one in the back. In the back here is the freshest one. Oh, look at that beauty. What a beauty of an egg that is. Look at that beauty. What happened to our chat? All right. Okay, I'll get these eggs in this container. Okay, there's lots of beautiful egg there. Oh, we got that in the wrong way. Look at that. She's got some little speckles on her. Little speckles. There's a blue one. A blue egg. Heck yeah. Flipping rights. We're gonna have to eat some eggs tonight. Have some eggs for breakfast. We are 3 short of 3 dozen eggs here. 3 dozen. Heck yeah. All right, let me grab a drink here real quick. I'll go outside for a minute and I'll probably end the stream here. Oh man. Well, that's ice cold. Get back there, puppies. I see you boys. Stay. Excuse me. Come back outside. There's my girl. There's my prettiest girl I ever did have. Hi, Soupy. Hi, Soupy. Hey. What was that all about? What time is it? What time it be? What time is it? 4:24? No, it's not quite time to feed these ladies yet. Not quite time to feed the ladies yet. Not yet, kids. Not yet there, guys. Egg collectors. Collecting the eggs. All right. Let's go over back and I'll show you what I did today. Got maybe one more bag of concrete to do on the front, and then I got to start the back. Why you be so whiny? we're walking to the back with bare feet on here. Walking to the back. Stop whining, boy. You're such a whiny boy. We got 2 more bags. I think it's going to take at least maybe 2 or even a 3rd bag. My last bag of concrete that I have for now. Oh well. Have to get some more at another time. But got 2 more bags of concrete. So let's walk back to the back here. See what we've been working on. So we're almost there. Almost to the top. Getting pretty close. A little windy out here. Oh, Mr. Cowboy's going to go get in front of the wall there, but I put a little of this in here today. This little shelf action here. Yesterday I put another rock in here, kind of an oddball here. And today I shoved another rock into the wall there, but we're getting there. Almost to the top, so, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe tonight I'll have all this wall finished and I can start working. I pulled and I brought rocks. These are all like obsidian and these are all lava type, you know, like basalt lava. And these are all obsidian. So I'm going to encase all of this here and I'm going to cover all this so it's not mesh like this. You're not going to be able to see in there. I might leave a little hole. I'm not sure. But I'm going to plug all these holes back up and concrete all this. I've got to go. I got to get this out of there. Get that on there for a minute. There we go. Hey, that's not in there, right? It's not going to go in there anyways, but I might actually leave it in there. It'd be a good way to keep that stuff flying out of there. And I'm going to put another top on it, but let's see. Let's see if we get this. All right, so yeah, anyways, so I'm just going to bring you out here and I'll probably go back inside and plug my phone back in here for a little bit, but I'm going to finish covering all this. This will all get covered with rock. I have this really nice rock over here, big piece of lava that I'm going to put for like a, like a hearth in front of it, but we're almost there, almost to the top. I'm going to put some rock around the bottom of these areas here too, where I've got these T-posts, cover these T-posts up and rock that in. And I might even put some rock around the front of this too. So, but I'll probably have to get more concrete before I do that because I'm down to just 1 more bag of concrete inside the Isuzu is where I had it. But Mr. Yada Boy sitting there, look at that. It's getting a little harder because I got to reach up to the top. So I haven't really pulled a level or anything or line. I'm just putting them in there by hand. I'm not trying to make it, perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. So it's to keep the garden area again. Hopes are again to heat this area up. So in behind that the ladies inside there will stay nice and warm for the winter, and I can winter out the ladies, and then I can continue to grow food inside this garden area for, and I hope I didn't screw myself by putting that rock. Look how close I put that rock to the inside of that. Yeah, I'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. But anyway, so I'm trying to finish these ladies out for the season. I haven't grown in many years, but this is the inside of the terrarium. So this is going to finish this really nice, encased cooler doors. So they open and close nice and stay open and got a little spring on them. And apologize for the wind here, but thought I'd come over here and show you guys before I get back to work, because I'm going to try to get back to work here and finish this last. Got one more run here to do. So I'm getting there. Looking good. Ladies are looking good. So again, the idea is to encase inside of here, this wall, and encase all this in As you can see, I was working on this yesterday too. I had this, I'll give you an update when I'm done there, but I've got to cover this whole area back up and make it like a chamber. Yeah, these are nice, honestly. Like I said, I'm going to keep this real quick. We'll go in there and get out a little bit. But I got these, years ago, actually, and I had them laying down on the ground, but we'll go inside there. That's 3 doors you can open up and get inside. Mr. Yoder just opened it up with his nose. We'll come over here and move this out of the way. Again, the whole idea, the wind caught it. I'll probably need to, oh, I got dirt in the track. There's like a little bit of magnetic on it. I need to put it where, there we go. If you just shut it real close, real slow. But again, I'm going to make all this chamber in behind here. So this is going to come up another level. Obviously, it should come in and cover this over here. So this will cover all of this and make this a heat chamber to heat up this room in here. So I was going to put this wall all the way up, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm going to have to come back in and, oh boy, I didn't leave myself much room, did I? But that's all right. I'll make it work. It doesn't, I can even do it in some thinner wall. So I was thinking I might do a little bit thicker, but it's okay. So I'm going to leave this graded like this in the back, but the front, I'm going to cover it. So it'll push all that heat towards the back and heat up all of this chamber right here. Will all heat up. And then, overnight, if it got cold, I can light a fire in that, and that should get the temperature up in here to keep temperature overnight for the, like I said, I haven't grown in many years. And so, those ladies are looking pretty. They're getting a little light colored. Look at that. Getting a little light colored. These are the Cobra. This is the white chocolate chip. So that's probably some Girl Scout cookie. I imagine that's some kind of Girl Scout cookie cross. And then I don't know what that one is. I forgot. Well, I don't know. I mean, if I have to, I don't think so, because it will, but if I do, it will, Elsa, but if I do, I'm going to seal this up. This can be sealed up pretty much. The only thing that won't be sealed up is this. I left a chamber underneath here on the ground, this area here. So I don't think the smoke will settle down that low. And I was even thinking about putting a block here, but maybe I won't, because it's a good question. But I think it'll have a draw. Most of the time that smoke doesn't come out of there, but it will be chambered. It will stay in here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to stay in here. I'm going to 100% concrete all of this in. This will all be completely concreted, just like this, down here. So this whole chamber will just heat this up. Here, the smoke would come up from here, and it might, I thought about it, but I really want it to radiate that heat back into this way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I put this, and I cover this off, that would really pull a lot more of that heat back up away from that. That's going to kind of allow that heat to come out of that area. And yes, it could allow smoke. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. All this is going to be a single chamber right here, and it'll be concreted. All concrete, in a single chamber. I've never seen this done before. I don't know what to do. I'm just doing it, on my own. So anyways, you look at the inside, I've got the I got the roofing for it. Kevin covered me so that I can put this roof on here too, which is nice. So here we are inside. Again, the whole idea is I think that this wall will be able to heat up inside of here, heat this area up with the wood stove going in there. A lot of the heat would dissipate up. I know that. I might even maybe put a flue Maybe I could put something with a flue right here too, which would help, if I put a flue in this area, something with a vent so that this could kind of give this a little bit of an area to either let that chamber come up or kind of, with the flue. So I think I have a flue somewhere in one of those, somewhere on the property here. So, all right, we're back outside. I better go inside, put you guys back on the charger here for a little bit. Come up later and try to finish this last row. I'm so freaking close. I mean, I have more work to do on the back, but it's coming along. Coming along, we're getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know what to do. I didn't see anybody who'd ever done. So it gets cold out here in the morning time. So I thought if I came out here in the AM, before, and I put, a fire inside of this chamber and heated it up and heat up that brick wall, it ought to stay. Yeah, I've got this. I think I did this much today. So I've been horse busting my hump today. So I think I can finish it if I get off here. So let's take her back inside. We'll go back inside and I'll put the phone back on the charger here and the live stream, and I'll get back to work because it definitely takes 2 hands to do concrete walls. Apologize, it's the desert. It's nice. I better get out here while it's windy. It's not super hot. The sun's hot, but step around this brush. Yeah. Figured I'd bring you guys out here and show you the progress. Making some good progress today. I got up early and in the AM got going. So I got to the top of that wall. And I needed to move on because I need to get these ladies' hen house done because I need to get to the Rusty Dragon, guys. I got to move in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in the winter here. They might postpone this court date for months out or something like that. And we be stuck here all winter, and I don't have a stitch of, I don't have any firewood. So if I'm going to get firewood, I'm not going to be able to burn 7 cords of firewood. So I just don't have it. So I got to make a plan to get into that Rusty Dragon because I think I'd probably burn 2 to 3 cords. So even half of it. It's half the size of building. So of course, and it's insulated. So it would make more sense. I would burn a lot less wood in that building. So I got to get it done, guys. I got to get it done. Oh, so many things to do in this farm with just my own, still hands of my old hands doing it. So, but that's okay. It's all for the ministry. Like I said, one day, hopefully others can come out here and reap the benefits of all the hard labor that I've put in through the years and enjoy, and get to share it with all the other brothers and sisters that are part of the ministry. So that's why I'm building this garden so I can produce food, even if it's a small amount. I think I can still create some abundance inside that building. So it's not perfect, but it's, it's just an outdoor building. So, yeah. And out here, it freezes out here every month, almost one or in the AM. Hard freeze. We get a hard freeze in the middle of the summer too. In the dog days of summer, a hard freeze. It's not uncommon because I'm in a high desert at 4,700 feet, So, in the AM, it can definitely hard freeze and then cool, warm back up during the day and get hot during the day. But that big swing shift, between the two is what I'm trying to kind of put these in an enclosed building, and if it gets cold, I have the ability to go ahead and light that fire. It's just an idea. It might not work. It might be all in vain, it might be worthless, but I don't think it will. I think it'll work. I think I can heat that wall up and that wall will keep temperature for hours. I can put more rocks on top of the wall too, guys. You know what I'm saying? I can put more rocks, iron pieces in there, or stuff to kind of give some thermal mass in there as well. So it's got the back wall. That's why I kind of made that stovepipe go right through the wall. So it'll heat up that whole wall. You know what I'm saying? Heat up the wall, the chamber. It's just, I've never seen it done. was like, I'm going to do this. I looked online for days and days and days, try to find a wood stove incorporated into a outdoor garden, and nobody had done it. So I'm like, I see people put a wood stove right in there. Uh, well, it is per se, but there's plenty of wood if I'll just go get it, Elsa. It doesn't cost much at all. They give away, a permit for 6 or 7 or 10 cords of wood for $20 or $30, but you just got to go up and cut it. I just haven't had the time because I'm just one dude. And so, but it's possible. No, it doesn't cost you that much. A permit's very reasonably priced, and you can go up in the woods and get, I think they give away 10 or 11 cords for no charge a lot of the years, 10 cords of wood. You can go up there and get 10 cords, and they're no cost. So you just got to go up there and cut it and buck it yourself out of the wood. So, yeah, I just don't have any firewood right now. Normally I trade for firewood. I like to pay for my firewood because I like high quality, good firewood, really consistent firewood. I don't like to have to struggle whether I'm going to put firewood in the fire. I burn more firewood than I ever need. You know what I'm saying? I might burn a little more in excess, but I don't care. I want enough firewood where I never have to worry, man, I don't know if I'm going to have enough firewood, or I'm burning. I think I'm burning too much firewood. Nope. I just keep that down. I keep this cabin warm. You know what I'm saying? I keep the cabin warm no matter what. Because if I work during the winter, I want to come into a cabin that's warm. And I have food in here that I have to actually keep above freezing. Otherwise, I'm going to lose all the food that's in here. I have a mass hoard of food inside of this cabin that you guys don't ever see, but there's food all around me. Everywhere that you don't see, there's food. So I need to keep it at room temperature and at least or above so it doesn't freeze. So that's another thing I'm going to have to try to get done before the winter hits out here, is try to get all this food that's in this cabin down under the ground and, at least 2 or 3 feet, on top of it. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what it does. It's a hit and miss kind of deal. We're just gonna run with it and see what we got. I don't have anybody else that's ever done with it, so sometimes I do things like when I built this cabin, I had an idea what I wanted to do, but I didn't. I was looking for others who maybe done it, and like, man, I'm gonna benefit from their folly or whatever. There are hard times, they'll tell me what to do, but there wasn't anybody else that had done it when I built this cabin, so I just went ahead and did it anyways. And so it is what, it's different. And I like it because there's not really another one like it. So it's kind of one off, kind of like me. I'm just kind of a one off kind of guy. So, all right, guys, let me wrap it up here. And thanks for listening. I know earlier I come in strong, but, it's just hard for me to sit back and watch what's going on in this country right now. It's just hard to sit here on all this property and have all this abundance and not be able to share it, knowing they're locking people up for being homeless and poor. And I have all this property where I could house 20 and 30, 40 people if it needed to be, and I haven't been able to get anybody, not even one person, to come out here and hang out with me. But I don't know. It's Father's will. I can't worry about what I can't change. I can only worry about what I can. So it's behind me now. And, someday maybe again that the people of the ministry will benefit from the beautiful property out here in the high desert and be able to come out here and visit. We had some hip campers out here the other day. I think they enjoyed their stay, and a couple of them too, which is cool. So I like to be able to people to enjoy the property. I don't like here being by myself. I mean, it's okay. I'm okay being by myself, but I just want to enjoy it. 20 acres is a lot of property. I got 20 up the road and another 5 on the highway. So I'm glad I don't have the 20. That was 65 acres that I used to take care of all by myself. It's just a lot of work for one dude, and have a full farm and still run the ministry, and still, though I get tugged in a lot of directions here. And sometimes I wonder why I don't get all the things done. I'm just spreading myself a little thin at times, I guess. So I better, as a matter of fact, I better get going here so I can try to have enough time to finish that wall before the sun tips off here. I know we got hours, but yeah, I've spent enough time here. I've already was on here earlier today. I appreciate you guys being here with me. And I'm just out here in the desert, out here in Silver Lake, Oregon. So
out here in what is called Christmas Valley, is the bordering town to this neighboring town here, and there's the sand dunes. It's pretty notorious for having the dunes out here. We got a beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Actually, Kevin loves it. The neighbor, he bought the 20 acres next to me, and he just adores it out here. He's building out his cabin, and he's doing a great job for not doing it ever. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I showed him. I helped him got it started and got the hearth back and was got a good start. But he followed my suit and just ran with it. So it's neat to see him creating something so neat and unique, and it's one off, and there's not going to be another one like it because he's using, you know, rock and things like that, where you know, it's a custom build that he's building. So pretty neat to see him be able to create his own little paradise out here, his own little studio in that building. I would have loved to have it, but I love what he's doing to it. So um, it's meant to be. That's why he's got it. So I've got to get myself in that other cabin before the winter months come, and we're already getting cold. It was cold out here in the morning time, so in the AM. So I still need to finish that wall, put the lid on it, and then I'll be feeling good. I mean, I think for the next month, even if it gets cold inside that building, it's not going to hurt those ladies that are in there. And then I went the other day to try to, go to I went to Bimart. I guess I'm going to have to go to a nursery or something and look for plants that were still, maybe grown, tomato or peppers or something. But I've got seeds, so maybe I'll just have to start my seeds out, but um, and get them going. But I was going to try to put some vegetables in there, some fruit in there with those ladies too, and I figured that would be good. Um, just get going, just start growing. The whole idea is putting this building up so that food can be grown out here, even when it's cooler at night. I just got to make sure I keep the fire stoked. So I'll probably need to build a little wood shed next to it. Um, and I'm hoping I only have to burn, early first part of the, or last part of the night, probably right before I go to bed. You know, light a fire, and when I wake up or something, and then first I might have to change my schedule a little bit around it, but I can do that. I don't, whatever. I'm not. I can adapt. So yeah. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate your support of the ministry with your comments. I'm gonna try to finish up this wall today, and maybe I'll give you an update for the end of the night. I'm not sure if I'll come back up on here. I get a little tired after doing a lot of brickwork, a lot of block work. You know what I'm saying? Um, so many projects out here that need to be done, and just so little time. But I worked through the winter last time, guys. I did, and so. Um, that's the plan. Remember, the Rusty Butterfly still can be built out. I really could probably still build this, the Rusty Cowboy. I'm going to do a facelift on the Rusty Cowboy, try to find some more windows and get some more windows for the front, and get to work and stay busy. I want to stay busy until I go down and purchase the ministry down in Ecuador. And if I stay busy enough, and time seems to be moving pretty quickly here for me, before I know it, I'll be down there purchasing the ministry down there, and then we can start building that ministry out down there. And I'm super excited about that because I can throw a seed on the ground down there and it'll grow like I don't have to worry about, freezing or anything like that. So it's going to be enjoyable to be down there. Might be a little hot. I grew up around hot. I can do hot. I'm okay with hot. I'm okay with cold too, but for food growing, it needs to be in a much more warmer climate. So Ecuador, right there on the equator, man. You can't get a better grow zone than that. So this area I'm looking at, that I've been looking at this farm, is a microclimate, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that right away. So I might go down there and scout out. You never know. I might go down there and look at that ministry. Those people are, look at that farm, and those people might do something. Let's see if I can go down there with 10 grand or something like that. They might put down 10 grand and write me the rest of it on a contract or something. I'm good. I bought 65 acres of land so far. I haven't paid the 20 off, but I paid the other 45 off. So 45 acres of land is a lot to pay off. I've already have 45 acres of land under my belt. So I think I can pay off another 5 and give it to the ministry, as this was given to the ministry. So what a blessing it'll be to get down there. And if that's Father's will, I will absolutely need people down there too. But I don't think I'm going to struggle down there to bring people in. I think I can actually hire people down there. Nice. Cool. If you're in the area, you can stop by. Lakeview, huh? Cool. Um, but definitely, this is a gem. This place is wonderful, and I'm not giving it up. And that's why I'm trying to add to this ministry. Although we have some issues in this county, every county's got issues. This may be a little more than some, but I don't care. I love this valley. I'm not going to let anybody um, pull me out of here and take this away. That's why instead of them trying to tell me I have to leave here, I purchased the ministry and said I'm not going anywhere. You're not going to make me go anywhere. So now it's paid off. It's in the records. It's in, and it can't be. Now it can just serve the people. So I'm looking forward to that in the future, that this ministry will be able to continue to house people. Housing is a big portion of what I would like to do too. There's no housing up here. And the other thing that will be able to create a great uh, source of local tourism is these cabins that I built. You know what I'm saying? Um, these cabins are something that can add to this valley. They've got the cabins down there at the hot springs, down there by Summer Lake, hot springs. They've got the cabins over here at the Cowboy Dinner Tree, and they rent those things out. They're rented out 6 months in advance. There is some other people who have some cabins off of 31 now that I've seen. They do an Airbnb, which is over by the Silver Lake exit over there, or excuse me, by the Klamath March exit. But I don't think I'll have any problems renting these cabins out at all. I mean, I really do think they'll, um, even if they're just 2 or 3 days a month, that's going to pay for uh, 2 or 3 of them a month. But I maybe even consider renting them out while I'm gone, and trying to find people to occupy them, which I didn't want to, but whatever. There's no housing in this area. There's nowhere to rent anywhere in North Lake County. There's no property rentals for rent. So even if it's dry camp or dry type of, I'm sure people can hook up, you know get an ICBM tote. I have them out here and hook up a solar pump and have running water. It's not like you can't have running water and take showers and just do it a little different. So it's totally possible. I live as a minimalist, but I have multiple showers. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple 3 or 4 showers on the property. I only use the one outside and heat up a bucket and pour water over my head because that's the way I like to take a shower. I don't mind taking a shower with, having, running water, but I don't like to waste all that water. That's so much water wasted in a shower. It's nice every once in a while to, but 5 gallons of water, I can get clean as a whistle. I mean, wash all my parts and keep myself, and still sometimes I have extra water to pour on myself, or I just pour it over myself anyways and just have a little extra. So I've been doing that for so many years out here. That's just the way I'm used to doing things. So although it's nice, it's a luxury, it just consumes a substantial amount of water. So I don't know. We'll see if we get the well drilled. I talked to Kevin about that. He hasn't been, I can't drill it by myself. So it takes some motivation, and I've been super busy and he's been super busy. So we'll see if we get the well done out here. If we had a well, that would be just a game changer out here too. So that'll eventually get done. I have a well drilling kit. It just takes multiple people. So someday this ministry, I'm starting to see some light here at the end of the tunnel. Like I said, it's just hard to look past these next couple of years when I haven't gone anywhere in almost 15 months now. I've been at a complete stalemate, stalemate, not stalemate, and haven't moved anywhere in my life. So hopefully that will get changed here soon, and I'll be able to proceed forward, and I probably might even grow my beard back out. If I can move forward in my life, I probably might grow the beard back out, but we'll see. For now, I'm kind of running this way or whatever, and letting Father do whatever he's going to do in my life. So, uh, I do what I can. I do what I can, guys. I'm just one guy. I'm busted up. My back's always, has this sciatic issues, but I work through it, and I feel blessed. Just to, like I said, my problem right now is I'm waking up every morning knowing that they're kidnapping people off the streets, and I can't share this. I got all this land, and it's just killing me every day to wake up and going, I have all this land I can't share with anybody. God, you're so mean. You're so brutal to me. Why won't you let me share this land with anybody else? But I don't know. Father's will be done. All I can do is just keep wearing the weight of the weight of the world on my shoulders, and it is what it is. I don't know what people think about, but I get up every day having this land going, man, this is a hard life to live, living the American dream and nobody to share it with. So That's why I come in and share it with you guys. So at least you guys can see that there's, there's people out here that can live on next to nothing and still be, you know, have what I consider abundance. So, um, and I just want that for everybody. So not everybody, but I want it for people who want it. But I just can't find the people who want it as of right now. So 10 years, that's over a decade. I've actually got more than 10 years in this property now and nobody to fill the gap. So I've been the one for now. And, but maybe if I just keep my head down, nose to the grindstone, you reap what you sow eventually, right? And if I don't, then at least I died trying. At least I tried, man. At least I'm not going to feel like I didn't do what I was supposed to do in this lifetime. I did everything that Father wanted me to do, and I tried to continue to be be a servant of Him, be a saint, a servant, of His will and not of my own. So, thanks for being a part of it, brothers, sisters. I can't thank you enough to be a witness. I need witness. If you can't share it with me, at least you're being a witness, and that's awesome. That's why I like to come in here and have you guys, share the American dream with me. If there's anybody living the American dream right now, it's me. So please don't be mad at me because I want to share that with other people. It's just the way my body was designed to serve others. I can't help it. Look at all the mess that I'm in right now with the logistics and all the money I got tied into this, probably $100,000 into this case already with the silver and the attorneys and the money taken and the gold. It's just a substantial amount of money that's been lost, but I wouldn't change it. It's just money. I can make more, so, what's more valuable to me is the time that I have here with you guys. So I appreciate you being a part of this ministry. If you'd like to be a part of it, come back when you have more time. Leave a comment after one of the live streams. We haven't gotten a comment after a live stream in a while. And if you deem it's worthy or whatever, thumbs up's cool. I don't want to push anybody to like anything. You don't have to like me. I'm not here to try to convince you to like me at all. I don't care who comes in here and who likes me and who doesn't. It's never going to change anything I'm doing in here. People are not an influence. The only people that have any weight on me is the people who are continuing to come back again in the ministry. So I'll see you when I come back again. Maybe for the end of the day. We'll see. I got to get some more work done out here though, because days are getting shorter and it's getting colder out here. And eventually I'm going to have to get some firewood out here too. So there's ways to support the ministry. If you want to support the ministry monetarily, there's links in the description through CashApp, PayPal, and Bitcoin, but never required. Not going to do. I don't want anybody to give to the ministry that doesn't have money they can just literally burn in a fireplace. That's the kind of person. So I'm not going to be grifting anybody. It's there if somebody has it, and I don't even probably even need to mention it. They'll do it already. So no apologies. Just is what it is. So much agape and phileo, brothers, sisters. I love being here with you guys, but I have a life outside the ministry as well that I have to take care of. So not, it's a physical thing that I have to do. I really wish I could just do this full time and not do anything else, but just pastor the gospel until I die. What are you going to do with your life? I'm already retired and I just want to pastor the gospel every day of the week, 7 days a week until I die. So, oh, blessings. Oh, darn it. I got to stay in here for a minute. But no worries. Not darn it. I appreciate the blessings. I don't really have needs. The needs that I have are for the ministry. The needs that I have are I want to see the ministry flourish. I want to see the ministry tithe food. And it's difficult to do here. It's not an easy thing to do here, guys. We have, we have a cold mornings out here. AM gets to be chilly, and we can freeze in the middle of the summer. So thank you, Masic 500 for the donation. Again, I'm hoping very soon that we can, Father will come in. I have some potential, suits coming up against the Oregon State Police and the county here. So there might be abundance. I might be able to provide more than I ever imagined. Father might just switch my life in the twinkling of an eye. I've shown some other people the videos and they're like, wow, how come you already haven't filed the lawsuit? I don't want to file a lawsuit. I just want to move on with my life. And I want to share the gospel, and I want to get out of the US, and I want to travel, and I want to share the gospel to every nation. Every nation needs to hear the gospel. There's nowhere but God's bride is sisters. It's not just some place in the middle of the desert. And so that's what draws my heart to share the gospel with countries. See if I can go to every country. There's nowhere the gospel does not need to be heard. Does anybody disagree with me? I mean, come on. The gospel is all flesh. So it's white, black, brown, red, yellow, Jew, Gentile, man, and woman under this covenant. So there's no place where I would not want to go and share this gospel with, people who love these truths. So not many are called, but only gospel. Very few are chosen. So I appreciate those who, again, stand with me with these truths. And you're not going to be loved by the world. When you love these truths, people are they're going to, they want to celebrate, and they want to have their own personal Jesus, and they want to feel like it's okay to continue to do these worldly things. And it's not okay. Father made very clear. He said, be in this world, but be not of it. We need to separate ourselves from this worldly things that this world is doing, because it's not for us, brothers and sisters. It's not for us. The bride, he said, do not partake in unfruitful works of darkness. This is a dark place. And not that I hate people, I just don't like the world that it's become. He said, Paul in his writing said, wrestle not against flesh and blood. And that's what we're doing. Our battle is against principalities, powers, higher places, spiritual wickedness in high places, the rulers of the darkness of this world. So we're not supposed to be fighting with our brothers and sisters. We're supposed to be showing them to the narrow way. If people are in the broad way, show them to the narrow way. That's all we're here to do. Share the gospel, be a disciple, take your cross up daily, deny yourself daily, follow after Christ daily. And it's, people don't like it. You can't do that every day. Really? As I've been doing it every day for decades now, what's going to convince you that I'm going to stop? My life has gotten way worse, way, way worse. And yet I haven't turned my back on Father. This is him doing it. If he wanted it to be different, it would be different. So if he wants to beat me, then that's what he wants. And if he wants my life to turn and have abundance, I already have that. I just don't have, like I said, anybody to share my abundance with. I don't necessarily have abundance of monetary, because everything I do is for the ministry. So I've kind of given up on life. Not like that. Like, I don't need to live life right now. I have the ability, don't have a wife, or, my son is, I don't know. Let's not talk about that right now. But maybe when all this gets taken care of, I'll be able to find if my son is dead or alive, or my daughter's alive. I don't know. That's up to Father, not me. If Father wants me to know if my son is alive or dead or not, he will show that to me. But I've tried everything I can do in my power to make that happen, but it's just not happening. So I've tried to continue to keep faith and move forward in my life, and know that there's nothing I can do to change God's will. If he wanted it to be different, it would. So all I can do is just come in here and share my experience with you guys. Like I said, I need a witness. Well, I don't know what's going on with my life here, but but that's what we're here to do, brothers and sisters. We're here to be crucified, not loved, but hated by the world. So remember, he said, if you're loved by this world, you'd be hated by my Father. So I hope the world hates you so much. I hope this world just hates you, and they just give you a hell all the time. And because you won't do the world. And I don't want your life to be easy. That doesn't mean that, you can't be thriving and have abundance, but I hope it's not easy. If your life is easy, I don't think Christ. Christ is not an easy Jesus. He's not an easy Hamashiach. He comes with conviction. He comes with condemnation. He comes with crucifixion, and we must suffer as he said. Follow after me. In Matthew's writings, my disciple, follow after me. In the book of Paul's writings, remember Romans, he said, conform to my image. So does anybody want to hang you from a tree? Does anybody want to, like Paul, stone you. Paul, I know they didn't stone Christ, but, Paul walked in repentance on the road to Damascus. His heart was rebuked, and then he was stoned, brothers and sisters, for going after the gospel. And all the martyrs, the disciples, died a martyr's death because they loved the word more than they loved life. He said, give up your life, pick up the book, and follow after me. So if you love it, then come back here, because that's what we do every time you come here. We're not going to change that. That's not going to change. We love these truths here. We love the gospel. We want to do it every day. We don't care what the world thinks about us. The world can have everything in this world we want. Our treasure awaits us. Our prize is Christ. Our prize is we are the bride. Our prize is the bridegroom. There is a wedding, and that's what we seek more than anything. Seeking you shall find. Asking you shall receive. Knock, and I will come sup with you at the wedding feast of the lambs, brothers and sisters. So if these truths call out to your heart, then come back, because I love to share them. He's blessed me with an abundance, not only of land and beautiful animals and a beautiful, but Byss knowledge of the gospel. And I just want to share it. Why would I sit here and just hold it inside my head all day and just go round and round in my own head? I do that all day anyways. I share the gospel with Father. He makes me think about the gospel all the time. I think about other things, but more of my life is consumed by the word of Father. And it just runs through my head day and night. Day and night, day and night, and I love it. And it's just every day I do this, and I couldn't change it if I tried. I become a creature of habit. I do it so much, so often, so daily that even my own son said, Dad, you don't do anything but Jesus. You don't do anything but Christ. That's why you don't have any friends. Nobody wants to hang out with you because all you ever do is talk about God. People get tired of hearing it. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to be around, and here you can click off. You don't have to stay in here. But people in my life, they can't just click off if they're in my life, right? So maybe that's what my son did. Maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just clicked off me and he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I don't think so, but I don't know. It's all in Father's hands. That's all I can tell you. Thy kingdom come. That is Shiloh, the return of the bride. Thy will be done. And that is the Shem, that is the Agape, and under this new Torah, is Old Testament, is not, I'm not under that. I'm not bound by that. So I got to just, don't seek vengeance. Don't just let Father beat me. Be patient with Father. Be kind to Father, right? Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not boast. And be charitable. Allow Father to, do his work through you. And when you can share this light with others, it's a blessing, because there's nothing better on this rock. Everything else I've found is a lie. The only truth I've ever found in my lifetime is this truth that's in this book, but you have to define one word at a time to know what you're talking about. So he said, don't add a jot or don't add a tittle. So that's the smallest in punctuation. So don't add to his text. That is the Greek word idolatry or idolatria or porneia. And that means to serve your eyes, to serve yourself, to serve the dirt. He doesn't want us to serve the dirt. He wants us to serve the word. You know what I'm saying? Serve the word. Stay in the word. Be in the word, not of the world. Stay in the word. So if you love the word, come back. We'll share it with you again. Thanks for your charity. Masick 505. 5,005. It's 500G. Okay. Thank you. No, I don't have whiskey. So no whiskey. I got some cannabis. That's what I use, cannabis. So it's my medicinal medicine. So no whiskey. I'm a lightweight anyways. I take a shot, probably pass out, go to sleep. So no whiskey for me. 2 shots to the wind, probably. That'd be a cheap date. Take him to bed. He's drunk. Oh, no, he already passed out. So nope, no whiskey. Okay, love your brothers, sisters. Thank you again for that super chat. I haven't gotten a super chat in a while, which is cool. I mean, I don't like that they take 70% of, or 30% of plus of your hard-earned money that you donated to the ministry. But that's why I have the other links in the description for people to be able to use the PayPal and the CashApp, because they don't take quite as much. So shut the fuck up there, dumbass. You ain't shit from Shine Holy there, Jackson, Mississippi. You're nothing. You ain't shit. You ain't tough. You ain't got shit from Shiloh. I let Father fight all my battles. He'll fucking destroy you, you idiot. He'll make you ashes under my feet, dumbass. Do you have any idea who you're talking to? Come in here and play tough guy with me there, dumbass. I'm a United States Army veteran. I'm a trained fucking killer. I don't need a weapon, okay? And I'm not threatening you in any way, shape, or form. But don't come against people who you don't know shit about. They're dumbass. Come in here trying to pick a fight. Somebody come get your goddamn IP address and show up your fucking door and stomp a goddamn pothole in your fucking chest. I don't care how big the fuck you are. Size don't matter, dumbass. Learn the fuck who the fuck you're talking to. Grow the fuck up. You understand? Stop being a tough guy. Nobody's going to come here. Father fights all my battles. You're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in here and fight against somebody. You can say that to the wrong person. They show up to your fucking house. And like I said, you got kids, they're going to be affected because you know what? Pops was too, you know what? Children, got no father because Pops was preoccupied with proving he was harder. And now you got children with no father. You're an idiot. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. Go pick a fucking battle you can actually win. You ain't gonna win no battle in here. And I ain't coming to Mississippi. Fuck your dumbass fucking sticky ass state. I've been to all 51 of these states in the union. I love the people in Mississippi, but I hate dumbasses like you that open up your fucking mouth and don't even know who the fuck you're talking to. You don't have any idea. And that ain't a threat to me, but anybody you talk to on the internet can be right your fucking neighbor and they come stomp you. And you've got a wife and children, and now they're fucking, going to be affected because you're dumbass. You got writing a fucking check that your body can't cash. So it ain't about being tough, dumbass. You're an idiot is what you are. You're showing you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I know motherfuckers in Mississippi, all right? But I ain't going to call nobody in Mississippi. There'll be no call log for my number. So don't worry about it. Nobody's going to be showing up at your door, dumbass. Don't be speaking up to nobody. I'm a veteran, like I said. You ain't shit. I've got a lot more certification in how to deal with people without having a fucking weapon. Even if you have it, I could take it from you. Yeah, I'm certified, been certified and a substantial amount of training how to take that weapon that you think you're going to use against me from you. So that'd be sucked to have that same weapon used against you that was yours, huh? Yeah, that's why when I was a cop, I didn't like working with a cop because this guy's gun's going to get me shot because he's a dumbass like you. Yeah, it's his weapon that's going to get me killed. It's you are the idiot. That's what I'm a police officer. That's why I became a traffic reconstructionist. So I don't have to deal with dumbasses like you. And now you come in here and speak some kind of talking comes out of the side of your fucking neck. Listen here, Mississippi. The river runs fucking right through your ass. You ain't shit. So don't, like I said, don't speak up. You ain't coming here and I ain't coming there. So your little talking out the side of your neck could have somebody who is not a man of God, who has no faith, come up and, like I said, put some holes in you. And I'm not talking like, remember they put holes in Christ. Maybe they nail you to a tree or something, hang you up there and stretch you back so you couldn't breathe, crucify you, hang you on a tree. Remember how that goes? You're back there. I've been back. I've been to all 50 states in this union, okay? I've been to Mississippi. I've been to all 50 states in this union, okay? Dumbass. So don't speak up. Don't try to come against me. Like I said, you're very blessed to be able to run your fucking mouth for a veteran like me who gave you that right, correct? No, defended your fucking right, dumbass, to even speak up there in Mississippi, okay? So you got more, you got more runs than the Mississippi, right? Than diarrhea, like your fucking mouth. It just runs full of shit is what it is. So stop running your mouth. Go speak, your spout, your teat, a rain bird, spewing shit everywhere, somewhere else. Yeah, you're Hulk Hogan, a fucking Satanist. A Satanist, Hulk Hogan. You don't know anything about Hulk Hogan. You're an idiot. You go after some fucking wrestler, some fake wrestler that's not even real. There we go. Look at Jim's going after Hulk Hogan. What kind of an idiot is Jim? Jim's going after some WWF. Oh, wait. No, it's WWE. It's all a fucking act. Okay? You're Hulk Hogan. Well, guess what? I have Father on my side. So guess what? No weapon formed against me will prosper. You will come against me one way, and Father will make you flee 7 ways. So you better watch your back, not me. Father will do it. It's not me. I ain't coming to Mississippi. Like I said, I ain't calling anybody in Mississippi. He said, you better have a millstone tied around your neck to be cast into the sea than to hurt one hair on my children's head. And he knows the number of hairs on your head there, dumbass. Hulk Hogan's dead, okay? Probably not. He's probably still alive, just went underground. He's probably playing some other actor. They do this. They have multiple lives. They're not just one people. They're two and even three people sometimes. So Hulk Hogan's an actor. I know. I used to see Hulk Hogan. I used to ride my beach cruiser from fucking Santa Monica, California to Venice Beach. You ever seen fucking Hulk Hogan with your own fucking eyes, you dumbass? And I'm not talking about in some sports arena, lifting fucking weights. You ain't lifting shit. You couldn't get your fucking ass up off the goddamn couch other than to pound your goddamn fat finger to type some stupid ass bullshit. Hulk Hogan. Motherfucker, I'm goddamn DDT your ass. How about that? I'll fucking suplex you. I'll come and have a goddamn battle royal. I'll bring the whole posse. How about that? You like that? How about I'll bring Uki Kabuki on your ass. You know who Uki Kabuki is? You don't know who Uki Kabuki is because you're a dumbass. You don't know anything about wrestling. So don't even speak up about wrestling, dumbass. You ever actually been to an event? You're some fucking false teachers, which are teachers. You're trying to teach somebody some bullshit is what you are. So quit pushing your bullshit in here. Go somewhere else, Yeah, I mean, I'm Hulk Hogan. I'm Hulk Hogan. I'm going to be an actor. I'm an actor. And he's a Satanist, guys. Oh, well, he went to Christ before he died. No, he didn't. I've seen all these stupid stories about Hulk Hogan. And I grew up watching Hulk Hogan. Yeah, how many times I've seen Hulk Hogan wrestle? Yeah, I grew up right there watching all that shit grow up. I got pictures with my dad with fucking Hulk Hogan, okay? So, well, we cut it off. So, we had some dumbass from Mississippi come in here, try to talk some kind of shit out the side of his neck, saying he'd come out here and call me a fucking punk or something. Why do people do that? Because they're idiots. Like I said, it ain't me, but you speak up against somebody and they'll come over. This world is a loose cannon right now, especially in America. I wouldn't be talking no shit about to nobody right now. People are like on a razor's edge right now. You know what I'm saying? They really are on a razor's edge, and I'd actually not be trying to fight anybody. I'd try to get the fuck away from people. You see what I did with Jim's dumbass? Fucking shut up, you dumbass. God fights all my battles. You're a moron is what you are. Come in here, try to pick a fight with somebody halfway across on the other side of the fucking United States. What kind of moron would do that? Oh, some fucking idiot. Somebody doesn't know their ass from a hole in the ground, end up getting a fucking a pothole stomped in their chest by their next door neighbor. They don't want to hear it anymore. Probably already causing a bunch of problems. If he's going to run his mouth like a fountain, like a rain bird of shit, like a toad, he probably runs it everywhere he goes. So it'll catch up with him, kind of like, I don't do none of this karmic law, but, my dad told me what goes around comes around. So you can only run your mouth so long before somebody can come and, stomp it and keep it shut it for you, zip it, or do something about it. But it's not going to be this guy because I don't care about Jim in Mississippi. What kind of an idiot going to go pick a fight with somebody on somebody all the way across the country? Oh, I'm going to get in an airplane and fly out there. Shut the fuck up. What an idiot. That shows you the time that these people spend, and their mentality is just, where do people come up with this? How many times have people threatened? How about you come here, Jim, and dig some goddamn holes? I need some more fences dug out here. Some more fence holes. And I'll tell you what, I'll dig a fucking hole. Every hole that you dig, I bet you I could dig 2 holes to your fucking 1. I bet you I'm older than you, and I can outwork your fucking ass every day of the week out here. And I'm a fucking veteran. I broke my fucking back in the military. I broke my back in a car accident. I got some serious fucking problems with I bet you I can dig your ass into the fucking ground, Jim. How about now you don't fight me? How about you come out here and you dig some goddamn fucking holes like I've convinced every dumb fuck like you. And then if you dig more holes, I'll cook you fucking dinner. Because I don't want to fight with you, dumbass. How about you come out here and put your money where your mouth is there, dumb shit, and dig some goddamn fucking holes. Do some work instead of fucking being a stupid ass, not producing any fruit. You don't know them by their fruit. You're just a fucking weak link. You're a bad apple. You're so nice that I even let you stay in here, because normally I fire your ass right out of here. One bad apple upsets the whole apple cart. So you think you can dig 2 holes to my 1, or you think I can dig 2? I bet your holes will be this big. I bet you my fucking holes will be this big too. You got 1 hole. Like, I've had people come out here and try to dig holes with me. Do you ever seen how many fence holes are out here? How many fence posts? Every one of them's dug by hand. I didn't fucking have no fence digger, post hole digger. I done them all by hand. You know what a hard pan is? Your weak ass ain't gonna be able to keep up with me. How old are you, Jim? How about you do that? We'll make a friendly wager. Get your ass out on a plane. Come out here. Put your fucking money where your mouth is, dumbass. Come out here, dig some holes. We'll live stream the whole fucking thing. We'll see if you can keep up with this old ass man, huh? I'm in my 50s. How old are you, Jim? You surely don't type very fast. What are you? Single digits? You a child? You can't type very fast, I can tell you that. You're not triple digits, so it's only 2 words. Oh, somebody come in here and threaten me and try to make a fucking some kind of bullshit like they come with threat. So we're asking them to come here and dig holes. Exactly. You ain't gonna do shit, Jim. You couldn't stand one day out here working with me on this farm. I guarantee you, we move block and your ass to be bitching like a fucking, like a dog, barking, just wah, throwing a fit. You don't work. I can tell you don't work. You got fat fingers. You come in here and talk shit is all you do. So would you like to do that, Jim? I live in Silver Lake, Oregon. I live off Walled Road, okay? Oil dry. I'm not afraid of anybody doxing me or coming here. You're not going to come here. I've invited 50 people to come dig holes out here. Nobody's ever come in the years that I've had this. So instead of picking a fight with me, see, I told you, come out here and dig some goddamn holes. I got plenty of fencing. I got fencing that needs to put up. I got plenty of fencing. I got more work than I can do out here. So, Jim, why aren't you speaking up? Where'd you go? You run away like a little bitch? I don't think you know how to work. Like you sit there and you probably collect some kind of fucking paycheck and food stamps or some kind of benefit. What are you on the Mexican American or something like that? You collect some kind of fucking Social Security benefit. I don't even get Social Security. I'm a fucking veteran. I paid Social Security since I was 15 years old. Be careful as I was you. Jimmy ain't playing no game. No, Jimmy's a fucking dumbass. Jimmy, shut the fuck up. Jimmy, you chose the right to invoke his right to remain silent and shut his fucking mouth. Couldn't even tell me how old he is. Because my old ass will work his ass into the fucking ground every day of the week in the hot sun. That's how we roll out here in the desert. So don't come against this ministry or you end up digging holes. So. I'll bring my Louisiana ass there. Hunting, sure. There's some good hunting here, southern charm. If you like hunting, man, this is one of the best places for blacktail. They got muleys out here that are monsters, some monster muleys out here. So come dig some holes, stay in the cabin. If you're not making a threat, put you up here for a week or something. If you're coming across the U.S., get a hold of me. I'd love for you to have a dry cap cabin. You could stay here with no cost, and I ain't trying to make no money, and there's amazing hunting here. You can go hunt some cans. How about some Americans if you'd like? Never mind. So just kidding. No hunting cans. But anyways, you can definitely look this area up. This place has got some of the best fishing, hunting, trapping. I mean, it is just an absolute outdoor paradise. So Jim's a weak ass. I thought I'd just get some more fence poles dug out here. So Germany. Paul's from Germany. Thanks for coming back in, Paul. Trying to get off here. I can't. Jim came in here. I thought I was going to find somebody. I haven't got somebody threaten me in a long time like that. You know, guys, I want somebody to finally come out here and meet somebody and dig holes and go, shit, I made a mistake. That dude ain't that bad. He wants me to dig holes. He did dig more holes than me, and now I got to make him dinner. Because, see, I'll make you dinner if you can dig more holes than me, but you won't dig more holes than me. I don't care how young and I'm telling you, I'm militant. I will dig more holes than you can dig. And I need a lot of fencing put up. I want to bring more animals out here, more livestock out here. So I've got all the fencing that the state troopers ran over. Remember, they ruined all these fencing out here through, people are fucking with somebody where the state of Oregon sent 20 fucking guys with guns out here to come fucking kill me. And 5 of them going to come fuck with a guy. 25 guys with guns, armed to the teeth with fucking heavily armed vehicles couldn't kill, huh? And Jim's going to come out here and try to fuck with me. Jim ain't going nowhere. Okay? So the cops ran it over. They ran over all my fencing and all my corrals and I have emergency, services I've offered out here for people. like during the Paradise Fires, that they can bring their animals here. Imagine being a farmer and you've got a grip load of animals, and your life is these animals, and you got to drive away from 3/4 of your animals because you can only put about 1/4 of them in your big horse trailer, and you got to leave the fucking rest of them. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fucked up, wouldn't it? So they ran over, the state troopers came in here and just wrecked everything and didn't even need to do it. None of it was even necessary. So I have gotten all these fencing replaced. I've changed a little bit, and I'd have to add a little bit more, but I'm fine for now. I can still house animals again. I can do it again. I can house chickens, rabbits, hog. I don't do hog. I don't have any hog kennels out here now. I took the hog kennels down, but I can do sheep. I can do goats. I've got goats that'll hold goats in. I can hold cattle. I've got the ability to do, again, I've got chickens out there right now. I've done, so during the fires here in Oregon, there were 2 fires that were over there in Lane County and Linn County that were, closing in on each other. And I was the only place in the state of Oregon where people could bring their equine, horses or any cows or anything, to bring their animals. Like I said, imagine having, a whole farm life, and how many people in your family farm. So what the cops did out here was, disgusting, and they did it on purpose. So I've rebuilt it all, but it's taken a lot of work. Put up a lot more fencing. It took some time to get it up, and I don't have no fence stretcher, and I don't have somebody else to help me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I sold the other 20, but I own 45, and I only pay on the 20, but I own 25 right now, and I have a 20-acre parcel that I'm still paying on. So I've been paying on that for 5 or 6, 7 years or something like that. But this one's paid off. The 5 acres paid off. The 20 is paid off. And I will sue them. I'm going to sue them. I waited 15 months. They hit me in the face with a grenade, guys. They threw a grenade. Jim would come in here, and he don't realize the guy that took a grenade to the face. If Jim would just look on my fucking playlist, he can see what kind of guy he's fucking with. And I ain't worried about Jim at all. But if I can get hit in the face with a grenade and it doesn't, and it just fuck my eye up and make me, fuck my hearing up. And eventually I had a stroke because of it, and I could not go to the doctors and still function every day. I don't think, haul me to jail instead of taking me to the emergency room. I think, I don't think you'd be fucking with somebody like that. And I don't care. I ain't going to do shit. Jim can kiss my ass. Jim's some fucking weak ass little bitch in Mississippi that ain't going to do shit. Sit there and keyboard fucking warrior, probably in his mom's basement. Some fucking basement warrior is going to go down as a silent majority in history. Probably the type of guy to sit there and watch somebody get their ass kick, some woman, and film the bullshit. That kind of guy, So I stand up for the right of the people, brothers, sisters. I took an oath to the Constitution. I'm a constitutionalist, not a sovereign citizen. I'm not even a citizen. Fuck citizenship. I hate America. I fucking hate this country so much, what it's become. Not the people, but the sinners themselves I don't hate. It's the sin that they commit. It's the government that they support that I can't stand, No, they came out here and ran over my SWAT team because they're trying to arrest my son because they're fucking tyrants. Because I held protest against the government during the COVID. Did you hold a protest against Donald Trump? Did you hold a protest against your governor? Did you hold a protest against your state troopers? Did you hold a protest against your elected sheriff? No, you didn't. You went down as the silent majority. Nobody held a protest during the COVID. I don't know anybody else who held a protest except for us here in Silver Lake, Christmas Valley. I don't know any other town where they literally had protests. We had a prayer. We held prayer. We had a city council member come in, making us. We did a full-blown protest against the COVID, against the government, against the governor, against the sheriff's office. Did you do anything? No. You didn't organize shit. You have the right to redress grievances, and you didn't say shit. You're going to go down as the silent majority. Okay? Now, they served an illegal warrant, so it's all bullshit. It's all live stream. You want to see it? It's on the playlist. You want to see him hit me in the face with a grenade? It's all live stream. I live streamed the whole event. They had it all. They recorded it. They had drones. They had the whole deal. They wasted so much fucking money on this bullshit, and it's been 15 months, and they ain't done shit. So I will file a lawsuit. You can go look at the video if you want to see it. I've tried 15 months to get them to stand down, find my son. My son has probably been murdered by the state of Oregon or by Lake County sheriffs or somebody within there or Marshall Radnich. And I've given them all the evidence. I've given them all the evidence. All the evidence is there. I've shown all the evidence in this case. I'm a prior fucking pig. I'm a prior law enforcement officer. I've been SWAT certified, special weapons and tactics, special reaction team. I've done this for a living. This boot's been on my fucking foot. People come against me. You're fucking with a SWAT team member, man. You're a fucking dumbass. And I ain't doing nothing to nobody. Just like I told the cops, I ain't fucking doing shit. I'm going to use my right, my First Amendment right. I'm going to use my Fourth Amendment right. I'm going to use my rights. I'm not using a Second Amendment right. So shut the fuck up, Jim. You're still in here, dumbass. Do you hear what I said? I'm a fucking special weapons and tactics certified. Council Law Enforcement Education and Train. I train with Metro, LA fucking PD, dumbass. You're a fucking stupid fucker to still be in here, still running your fucking mouth. Jim, leave. If you say anything else anymore, moderators, moderate this dumb fuck. And I ain't threatening Jim, but look at what kind of idiot Jim is. Run your fucking mouth to an Army fucking vet. I was a military police in the fucking Army. Okay? I've not done it inside and outside the fucking military. You're fucking with the wrong person because I don't have any love for you. You're an idiot. You're just proving how much kind of person that you're the kind of person that gets their ass stomped by people for running your fucking mouth. Because I ain't flying across the fucking country and you ain't coming here to dig any holes. You never said a fucking thing to me. You just shut your fucking mouth. And then you waited into this long to say something. So you've been sitting there gleaning the whole fucking time running your mouth. And then you get to open your mouth again and say some stupid ass shit. Again, you did it again. You waited again and then you did your dumb ass shit again. So open your mouth one more time and you're going to get moderated out of here. You are the proof of what's wrong with this fucking country. You're the proof of what's wrong with this country. I never wanted to fight you, motherfucker. I said, come out here and work with me. I'd cook you goddamn dinner and you're going to still want to fucking fight me. You're the problem with this country. So look at this, guys. This is the kind of person that ends up fucking getting their ass, put in a fucking cardboard box or in a box or thrown in a fucking with cement shoes in a lake. The Mississippi's a big ass motherfucking river. And so people with cement shoes so that you sink much quicker. Not my fault. You did it to yourself. You fucking opened your mouth to somebody, not me. I don't want nothing to do with you, Jim. That's what I'm saying. You're just showing what's wrong with this country. You can sit in here and have a First Amendment right. And you open up your mouth and you're not going to produce any free. You're going to go in and write fucking checks again to somebody who's a SWAT team member. Did you get certified by LAPD? Tell me where you did your training. Tell me where you did all your certifications. Tell me how much unarmed self-destruction, because that's what I think that you got. I don't think you can take a weapon from somebody who's got one. I don't think you even know how to do it. I don't think you can take something from somebody. I think you'd be so fucking afraid. If you want to see, I have a guy pointing a gun at me here. It's on Silver's Like Gold. There's a channel with the guy literally pointing a fucking gun at my back, and I turn around and tell him, put the fucking gun away. So if you even bring your stupid little pea shooter here, guess what? I'm not going to be afraid of your gun because I'm not afraid to die. Okay? That's your problem. You probably hadn't lived enough there, Jim, that you got to go threaten people like a dumbass. You understand? You're going to end up on the wrong end of somebody's lead, and it ain't going to be mine. So I wouldn't say anything else in here because there are people fucking watching. This channel is watched by the federal government, by the state of Oregon, by Lake County Sheriff's Office. So they've got your goddamn IP address. They know exactly who the fuck I am, too. I'm not afraid of the government. Remember, I helped protest against the government. What did you do, Jim? What did you do, Jim, for your country? What the fuck do you care about the state of Mississippi? Tell me what you did during the COVID for the fucking people in your area. How many businesses did you stand up for? How many businesses in Mississippi were shut down? You got Sonny's Barbecue. How many business? Oh wait, that's how many small places were shut down in the little town of yours? What part of Mississippi? You couldn't even tell me what your fucking age was. You want to disclose your location? I told you the exact fucking road I live off of. I told you can call the Lake County Sheriff's Office. They know exactly who the fuck I am. They're the ones who came out here because they're a bunch of fucking pussies who brought the state of Oregon and couldn't kill me. The state of Oregon tried to kill me, Jim. It didn't work. You want to see proof? Go look on the goddamn live stream. It's on the playlist. Okay? Go look at it. It's on the playlist on my channel. 25 fucking guys with guns, all armed to the teeth, couldn't kill me. And you think you're going to come out here and start some fucking stink with me? You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to get out of your little fucking town. You probably one of these people think the earth fucking ends at the end. It's flat, right? One of these flat earthers or ball earthers. I don't know, you got your convinced with something. Oh, people leave town. They never come back. That's you, Jim, huh? You ain't probably ever left the town you lived in, have you? You're just some racist fucking pig is all you are. Swine. Racist, I guarantee you. I met a lot of racists in Mississippi. Not everybody, but they're ignorant. I fucking know what it's like to be back there. I've lived back east, okay? I've been to all fucking 50 states. I've probably even been to your town, Jim, before. Imagine that. Oh, fuck. All 50 fucking states. Have you ever lived outside this country, Jim? You ever lived in fucking anywhere other than Mississippi? Are you just some small town little fucking hick? Some redneck? Proud to be a redneck, sure, I know, but you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. So I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to help you out. You probably shut your fucking mouth. Start standing up. How about this, Jim? Why is it okay for you not to say anything about women being drafted in America? Speak up about that or don't say anything else. Women are going to be drafted in America. We already have military in the streets, Jim. They're kidnapping motherfuckers. Maybe they just don't like you, Jim. Maybe they're just kidnapping dumb motherfuckers, you know, dumb, because they believe in too much freedom. Belief isn't even a thought in your head. They're dumbass. It's a verb, so you can't believe in freedom. Dumbass. Dumb, like freedom. It was about the right to choose. See, I'm a veteran. I defended the right people's right to choose, not freedom. So you're lost. You can go fuck with somebody else. It might work in some other channel, but it's not working here because normally I bet you just get there and you just get to peg that shit off your little fat finger. Go collect your little fucking food stamps, get your Mexican American check, whatever whatever you're on, Adderall, whatever kind of fucking pill tabby they got you on, and go somewhere else. Maybe it's too many boosters, too many jabs, but I don't want any more. Okay, now this is what Jim can't say shit. So you don't give a fuck about the women being drafted. This is the problem. This is the problem with society, brothers. This is why I fucking hate this country so much. This is an American. He identified himself for being Mississippi. He don't care that women are going to be drafted. He don't give a fuck. They put 700 ardent fucking Semper Fi. Hurrah! Machine. Yeah, machines. Fucking war machine. Hardened fucking veterans. Yeah. Marines. Jarheads on the streets of Los Angeles. You didn't say shit about that, did you, Jim? You didn't say shit. You don't have any blogs, do you, Jim, about posse comitatus? Tell me what posse comitatus is, Jim. Tell me what posse. Do you care about the people in your country, Jim? You're in Mississippi. You already admitted you're one of these American. So tell me, Jim. Tell me, posse comitatus. Tell me what that is, Jim. Tell me what that is. Tell me about the women being drafted. Do you fucking care at all about our women being sent and put in the goddamn meat grinder in America? You know, Ukrainian women. Do you have a job there, Jim? Or are you just some Mexican American? You know, in your Mexican cabinet, you go hit your Adderall, whatever psychotropic drug you're on. Because you seem to be some other space, time, and place that you just seem to be okay to just talk shit out the side of your fucking neck to somebody you don't even know. And then you can't even keep up. You, like I said, somebody said, I think your words per minute is like, I don't know. You just can't type. So you're not a soldier. And you don't care about this country. If you did, you'd say, oh, okay, well, I was wrong. I shouldn't talk shit. And I do care about it. Wait a minute. What is posse comitatus? But you can't be, you're an ass, Jim. You can't be taught anything. You're as stubborn as a fucking mule. That's your problem. That's the definition of an ass, somebody who's unwilling to learn. So if you can't be learned, then you can go. Okay? Girl, don't go away mad there, Jimbo, or whatever you're, I don't care. I don't think you're probably one of these triple gender people. Probably took, Mrs. Potato's lips and sewed them on yours. And now you want her, lips, and Mr. Potato Head's now got your nose. So once again, Jim, I'm just trying to show you that that's the problem with this country is people like you. You have the First Amendment right to speak the fuck up, but you don't even use the words, to do something. You could be not changing the world because Father created all things, but there are things you can be doing other than going on live streams and talking shit, not saying anything of any fruit. So I love making an example out of people like you. You are the epitome of what's wrong with this fucking country. Just so you know, why don't you like America? Well, Jim is the problem that I have. People have the right, but they don't even use the right to fucking use it to say anything worth a shit. They just want to go pick fights, breaking fucking buildings. Jim's going to get a job with ISIS, guys. Watch. Jim's going to get a job with ISIS. He's going to get a job working for fucking ICE, just kidnapping motherfuckers off the street. He obviously has no fucking moral values at all. None. No moral compass, no moral values. So I think it'd be easier for Jim to go get this bonus and just start fucking kidnapping motherfuckers off the streets of this country. Are you okay with that? Because he couldn't tell me what posse comitatus was. He couldn't tell me about women being drafted. Jim don't know his ass from a hole in the ground. Remember, an ass is somebody who's stubborn and cannot learn. But I guarantee you they'll hire thugs like this fucking puke to go fucking around people in your country. People that came here, brothers, sisters. So what if they don't have a fucking piece of paper? You some kind of bootlicker? So fucking what? If they've murdered somebody, raped somebody, a pedophile, get them the fuck out of here. But I don't care if they got a piece of fucking paper. Jim can live in this country, and these motherfuckers come across here. The minute they come across here, they start paying taxes, Social Security. They don't get Social Security benefits. Taxes, the minute they get here, get a phone, get taxed. Jim, all he gets is some goddamn fucking food stamps and some goddamn Social Security. I'm a goddamn United States Army military veteran. I serve this country. I have an honorable discharge. I joined the military. I started paying taxes when I was 15, Social Security. I joined the military at 17. I paid into the fucking system like a dumbass. And I don't get a goddamn check, but I bet you Jim's got a check. He can fucking run his mouth from Mississippi, all the way from fucking Mississippi, and sit there and lap it up the freedoms of America while people die in all these other fucking countries so he can stand on a fucking X. Go inside, flatten the curve. It's Jim's right? Freedom of speech. Congress shall establish no law prohibiting the exercise of free speech, of the press, of religion. You understand? He can sit here all day and run his fucking mouth, but he ain't doing shit for his country. So that's the problem I have with this country. I understand not everybody's built to do this, brothers, sisters, but if you think I can come in there and talk shit to somebody, then you can run your fucking mouth, and you can run your mouth to open it up to speak and to do something. That's why I'm holding Jim accountable, holding his feet to the fire. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care people who qualify, brothers, sisters. If they qualify for something, that's fine. But he don't want to get off his ass and do anything but run his fucking mouth from his mom's basement or something. I don't give a fuck where Jim's at. It don't matter to me. Jim is lost in some other time. He probably thinks it's 2025. It's not 2025. Jim is a lunatic, okay? Just like most people in this world. They don't give a fuck, okay? Imagine being on the other end of this gun, this military industrial complex. Do you understand? Imagine being in 180 countries. That's all of them, these 1,000 military bases. How the fuck do we have dying people and poor people in the streets when we have 1,000 military bases? Everybody should be fucking rich in this country. That's fucking right. We have 1,000 military bases. How much money do you think? We have a $1 trillion military budget. That's more than all the other countries combined, and they're fucking kidnapping people off the street. What's the cure for being poor? Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking assholes. You don't give a fuck about your country. You don't give a fuck about your women. You're drafting the women in America. We get involved in one other operation, and they're going to draft our women. You know, they unalived a whole Ukrainian generation, men and women, with the U.S. tax dollar. So I'm not going to go down in history being silent about this. Negative. Move out. Carry on as you were. Up, out, face. That means I only want to see elbows and assholes. What are you waiting for, soldier? Move out. Carry on as you were. I'm not going to stand for this. I refuse to. When I get people like Jim who could come in here and run his fucking mouth, and he could actually say something, he's such a tough guy, right? You're going to come in here and pick a fight with me. Why don't you pick a fight with a fucking government that's drafting our women? You know, Ukrainian women are dead. And men, all gone. The average fighting age in Ukraine is 43 fucking years old. Because they're all dead, you dumb fucking Americans. You paid for their death. You filled out a W-2, you got fucking blood on your hands. Now you know what it's like to be a fucking killer or be a veteran, huh? Yeah, how's that feel? You're a fucking mass murderer if you had a big job, because the more money you filled out, the more W-2 dollars you sent to Iran and Israel. Wait, I thought it was Ukraine. Yes, Ukraine too. Wait a minute. We're sending all this money. We got fucking starving people in our streets, and they're kidnapping them for being poor. Fuck you. Then we got people like Jim. I guarantee you can get a fucking check. He's some Mexican American. Yeah, he's on some fucking Adderall or Trazodone or whatever kind of psychotropic drug, and he can sit here and get all fucking weirded out and type a bunch of bullshit in here. That's disgusting. Brandon, you're a fucking apostasy. God made man and woman, not fucking man to sit there and hang out with another dude. I'm not saying you can't have a fishing buddy, but fuck that. I don't want somebody who wants to fucking be my fishing buddy and then fuck me in the ass the next day. Get out of here, Brandon. That's got to be the worst name to have right now next to Joe. Let's go, Brandon. Get out of here, child. Fuck off, you idiot. Woman was made for man. Fuck off, you fucking pushing your come on by bullshit so you can give it a try. Fuck off. Did you hear what I said? Suck a fucking pole, okay? You're a pole smoker. Take your man chowder breast somewhere else. No, I'm not going to. How do you sit there and hang out with somebody and, shut up. No bromances here, okay? Brandon, no bromances. See what I'm saying? Look at this idiot right here, too, guys. Look at this fucking guy come in and say this bullshit. Woman was made for man, you dumbass. Woman was made from the rib of Adam, you fucking idiot. You want guys just to bromance. Go fuck off. Raise kids. No, go fucking figure out how to stop being a child. And I'm not saying two men can't raise a kid, but that's not the fucking norm. Don't push your bullshit in here, you Nephilim. Yeah, you're bullshit. That's what you're pushing. You're a bully. Go push your fucking, oh, we want two potato heads. Mr. Potato Head, Mr. Potato. We'll raid Little Potato. Fuck off. That's the stupidest fucking thing I think I've heard in here all night. It's even stupider than Jim's combo. Yeah, his fucking comment of combos of comments. Yours just singly out like a fucking fry, like one of them, Mr. Potato Head. Go take your fucking little potato and stick it in somebody else's fucking hole. Yeah, stick your square peg in somebody else's round hole. It don't belong here. So there's no such thing as luck, Brandon, you dumb fuck. Father created all things, so there's no such thing as free will, and there's no such thing as luck. No such thing as fortunes, dumbass. Go somewhere else. Don't wish me luck. Because there's no such thing as luck. You're an ignorant puke is what you are. You're vile, vain. You want me to throw it up. Throw you out of here is what it is. There's no such thing as luck. You're an idiot. Stop it. Stop spreading your bullshit. That's a Nephilim. Nephilim means a bully. Bullshit. You're spreading shit, lies all over. Shit at the fan everywhere in here. People come in here and they try to, this ain't your regular ministry, okay? I know, oh my gosh. Well, you don't like it, go somewhere else. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you. I ain't hanging out with people of this world. I don't want none of this world. This world can kiss my ass. This world sucks. This world is a disgusting, horrible place. If people would fall more into the word, this place would be a lot. But I'm not trying to change history. History is not written in a book. That's the victor gets the spoils, dumbass. The loser gets left out. So if you think you're going to find history in a book, book means what? Bible means book. That's it was written on scrolls, tablets, and stone. I think you're stone out of your mind. So you need to fall into the word before you come in here, try you come against this gospel. It ain't going to happen. Father is the one who protects the ministry. So all glory to Shiloh. If you don't know who Shiloh is, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. He was the lion. Remember, Disney mocks him, calls him the king, the lion king, Leo and the celestial firmament. Do you have any idea about the clock above your head? You know you can't go to the clock above your head, right? God's not in the sky, heaven's not in the sky, earth's not below your feet. There's no such thing as a planet, and hell's not below your feet either. It's not 2025. You can't be saved. You have to endure to the end to be saved. If Father created all things, there's no such thing as man-made. There's no such thing as free will. There's no such thing as luck. Father knows where the dice are going to land. You can cheat and stack the deck. He knows exactly where the cards will fall. Okay? So get your ass out of here. Dumbass motherfucking luck bullshit. No fortunes, no luck. You know what a Celtic demon is? A fairy. Take your fucking fairy tale somewhere else, okay? Rub your little fucking balls somewhere else. Your ball, your crystal ball, hand palm reading bullshit somewhere else. There's no luck, no fortunes, no free will. Hell, okay, you know what an Arab demon is? It's a fucking genie. Here, let me rub on my lamp and give you what? Fortunes, wishes. I wish you just get the fuck out of here. As a matter of fact, there is no such thing as wishes. Wish upon a star. I wish you'd fucking stop lying to yourself. You're a demon, you're a Nephilim, and you're a bully. A Nephilim is a bully. A demon is a distributor of fortunes or lies to others, by definition. An idolater is one who distributes fortunes or lies to self. So what are you, a demon or an idolater? I've been both. I've been a Nephilim too. I'm not going to let you come in here and blaspheme the word. Absolutely not. Thanks for your time. But remember, I don't have that much time. I'm only here for a country minute. I live out in the country. I don't live anywhere near you city folk. You smell like the city. You stink like the city. I hate the cities. The cities are pride. The cities are the Joneses. The cities are towers, 5G whiz microwave towers. You go in the city, it's like a stew. I know, I live out in the country. I go there and I get fried by those towers. And you're like, oh, it's okay. My teeth start fucking buzzing. Literally, I mean, it's disgusting. But you're so used to it, you become numb. Nose blind, comfortably, like Roger Waters' numb said,
Welcome to machine. We don't need no education. Dun, 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 and that's you marching your way right to the beat of this beast drum. You love it. You just keep allowing it to happen, and you don't say shit. Not a chant, not a mantra, not even a sugar-coated fucking peep out of you, huh? Shh. They're little fluffy bunny, little marshmallow man, this Stay Puft marshmallow dude like Ghostbusters. Ghost is the word Hokadash, spirit. No such thing as ghosts. No such thing as free will. No aliens either. Where the fuck does it say there's aliens in Scripture? Alien? That's a word, not a being. God's not in the sky. Hell is the word Byss, knowledge, bathos, busos. Hell's no knowledge. That's what hell is. Jesus loves you. Jeremy, you're an idiot. There's no J's in Hebrew, or is there in Greek? So who the fuck is Jesus? You're an idiot, child. You know that? And there's no such thing as love. It doesn't say love. It says agape. You speak blasphemies. You do. You speak like a swine. You speak like a low-energy legion. You keep speaking many, and I'll keep tell you that that's what Christ said. He was legion, not demon. So keep spreading your bullshit too. Jesus loves you. Who the fuck are you talking to? Who's Jesus? There's no J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z was not the last letter added to the alphabet. There's no J's in Hebrew, nor is there in Greek. So who the fuck is Jesus? Grow up, child. Stop speaking. He said, don't add a jot. Tell me what a jot. Tell me what halakha is. I'm still learning. Don't act like I know everything. Oh, I did great works and I cast out demons in your name. Distributors of fortunes or lies in your Shem. It doesn't say name. It doesn't say name. Doesn't say name. It says Shem. So what is Shem? Shem was the second born of Noah. Remember, Shem meant a Aleph, or authority, or leader, or ox. Remember Alpha and Omega? No, A to X, you idiot. Beginning to the end. I am the beginning. I am the Alpha and the Omega, not Z. Remember, J was not the last letter added to the alphabet. So J doesn't exist in the text. That's a translated name. And he said, don't add to the text. And I'm saying you can use it, but you better know which Jesus you're speaking of, because there's more than one Christ. There's more than one Jesus. So which Jesus do you speak of if you're going to use a translated name? Jesus of Nazareth? Is that who you speak of? Jesus of Nazareth. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're talking about Jesus of Nazareth. There's no J, right? But we'll go ahead and use the translated name. Name is Shem. Name is actually the whole New Testament, not some 4 or 3 or 5 or 6 letters. Yeshua, Yahushua. You don't know what you're talking about at all. And you shouldn't speak on this text. That's the word prophet. Teacher, he said, call him man teacher. There is no prophecy. None. We're not even supposed to celebrate a single day. He fulfilled all the rituals of celebration, customs, cultures. Remember all these things? Yes, sacrifice. Yes. So I hope you don't celebrate. If you celebrate, you're a Satanist. You're probably a religious Satanist. You know what Satan means? It's the adversary. And if you add a jot, you're the adversary. So if you say J, you're adding the letter J. That was never there. So what the hell are you talking about? Hell's not a place below your feet. Hell's an empty space between your brain and your skull and your ears. These 2 eyes, these 2 ears, there's nothing in your head. You're blank. That's the word Byss, no knowledge. That's the word hell. Revelation 9:11 says they have an angel over them, a king, the messenger of the abyss. I come quickly, Revelation 3:11, let no one take your, like a thief in the night, take your crown. So keep adding to the text, and you think that's going to be okay. He said don't add a jot, and that's a period. And you've added like a yod, like a letter. Yeah, and people add whole planets. There's no such thing as a planet. Father can create one single planet. How many people on this rock think they live on a planet? How many people on this rock think they live on Earth? Earth is the rule, you dumbass. You are the Earth because you're ruled. You can't serve 2 masters, and your master is the heavens, and the heavens isn't above your head. Heavens isn't above your head. Heavens is the ruling class. Dead people don't go to the sky. Heaven's not in the sky. Heavens are the ruling class. Oh, maybe they will. Maybe that's where they'll steal your soul, huh? He said, don't worry about no man who can take your flesh. Only worry can take your flesh and your soul. So go ahead and keep serving your Jesus. Your other Jesus, like Paul spoke of, in your other gospel. Because if you add a jot, that's the other gospel. And that's the other Jesus. Christ warned of many. Remember, you got a red Jesus and a white Jesus, right? No, devils. Those are both devils, you idiot. If you see the halo, the serpent, that's the serpent, the crown, like the snake, Leviathan in the garden, that's the halo. Anytime you see a halo above somebody's head, that means that's the serpent. That's a devil. So you got a white devil or a red devil. I thought that was good and evil. No, that's both devils. You're an idiot. And the word devil, that's not a scriptural or biblical term. That doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a devil. Nope, no devil. Nope, no devil. Apollyon, the sun god. Baphomet, the god of three genders. Jesus Christ, birthed in the middle of the winter. That's Jesus Christ. The Masse, the eating of human flesh. Drink my body, eat my blood. Or eat my body, drink my blood. Vampirism, cannibalism. That's the feast of the Yule wheel. You're an idiot. That's the swastika. That's the 1945 ritual that's being rebranded right now as we speak. The World War II ritual, the seventh king will be revealed as the eighth king, and it's happening right now in front of your face. They didn't call World War II, right? Well, World War I wasn't called World War I until World War II. They called it the Great War, and now we're in World War III, but nobody wants to admit it. Welcome to Revelation. You're an idiot there. You don't know the word. That's Fox News. You're going to come in with some lame-ass stream media. You just don't like it. You don't make sense to you because you're like a fuck America that doesn't even make one fucking penny, you dumbass. Are you from America? Are you one of these dumbass fucking weak-ass men in America, the most weak generation they'll write ever in history, allowed their women to be drafted, put fucking military in the streets of the most free country when they were the most indebted nation of the fuck? Are you one of these dumbass fucking Americans there? Huh? Often, let's make some fucking bullet points here, okay? Media. Come on, speak up there. Step up to the mic there, dumbass. The mic's in your face. You got the mic. What do you got, stage fright? Would you exit stage right or stage fucking left? Oh, war doesn't decide who's right. It decides who fucking left there, dumbass. Fox, faux news? You mean always broadcasting crap, MSLSD? Yeah, I think you're part of the lame stream media. You don't even make any sense. You can't even type. Yes, now look at this, guys. Watch. This is what the abomination is. Yes, sir. Proud American. Pride is a sin. MSLSD, remember? Pride is a sin. So this guy, he's a pole smoker. He likes to trade lightsabers in his ice hole. He likes to trade he just admitted he's a pole smoker. He's got clam chowder breath, brothers, sisters. No, he's got man chowder, not clam chowder. He's not smacking on the clam. He's smacking on the trouser trout, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not trout. Clam chowder. No, man chowder. You're a pole smoker. You just admitted it to everybody in here. Pride is a sin. Remember your little rainbow flag there, buddy? The promise of the rainbow? Are you a sodomite? Often's a sodomite. He just admitted he likes to trade lightsabers in his ice hole. He does what he sees on television. It's okay. Remember, go woke? He's broke. Back mountain, and here I see it. Man chowder breath, pole smoker. What sausage are you on? I don't eat pork, by the way. So which sausage you smoking? Often you don't type very fast. You stepped up to the mic. Pride is a sin, you idiot. The wages of sin is death. So you're a proud American and pride is a sin. That's how stupid you fucking are. I'm a veteran that took an oath to the Constitution. Guess what? Pride wasn't part of the Constitution, dumbass. Proud American, huh? Are you a fucking soldier? Why are you giving me a salute? You ain't no soldier. Calm down, kind sir. Okay, no. Yeah. You're joining your wife with your wife, which are abomination. You guys aren't yoked. You're probably two Jezebels. If your wife's pride, she's a fucking Jezebel too, just like you. Are you got Jezebel children that you're teaching these Jezebel fucking behaviors? Yeah, do you celebrate? You're a Satanist. One day, you celebrate birth. There's only 2 birth dates in all of Scripture, idiot. Apparently, you don't read the Scripture. You're proud American. What is this, one nation under God? Which God do you speak of? Guess what? There's more than one God, dumbass. Yeah, hang out with your fucking wife. Good job there. I bet she's an abomination just like you. Because if you're so proudful, I bet you she's just like you. What has she got? Bigger titties so you can get bigger wheels on your truck? You guys got a deal worked out? Hey, honey, I'll let you get a boob job if I get bigger wheels. You treat your women like wheels, son. Well, like titties. The ones are too small. You ain't got bigger ones, huh? Hello? Speak up there often. Yeah, you're one of these dumbass Americans. Your wife's going to be drafted to fucking war and you didn't do anything about it. And your fucking kid, you dumbass idiot. Yeah, your wife's going to go to war. Kiss her goodbye now. I don't know what your fucking age is. If she's fighting age, she's going to war. You didn't say shit about that, did you? Oh, you didn't say shit about that, did you? Oh, Jim's back in here again. Okay, Jim, you're an idiot, Jim. Once again, you're an idiot. We already know you, Jim, speaking up. That took you all that time to come up with that. That's your thoughts. Is everybody convinced of Jim? It took him all this time. You thought that was going to be a good one, too, huh? Timothy McVeigh. A fucking setup, you idiots. The government set all these people up, but you don't know anything about Timothy McVeigh, do you? Or Ted, do you? No. Okay, but once again, when your wife goes off to fucking war, what are you going to do about that there? I'm talking to you now often. Hey, this is just between me and you, and I ain't making it personal. I'm just trying to get your goddamn attention. Your wife is going to get drafted to fucking war, and you didn't do shit about it. Posse Comitatus, the military, is going to come get her and put her in a fucking van and take her away, and she's going to go fucking fight. Maybe your dumb ass ain't even qualified enough. Oh, wait. Maybe her titties are too big. She'll have to get a probe. Oh, maybe you don't have none, right? Maybe you don't, right? Oh, maybe that's what you go after. Remember your man chowder? I'm not convinced you're still not a sodomite. Okay? I'm serious. I'm not convinced. I don't think you have a wife. You're proudful. You're pride. And then you didn't say shit about your wife being drafted to fucking war. You just spoke a bunch of bullshit. What I'm speaking is true. Yeah, they're going to draft our fucking women. Do you give a fuck? That's probably your wife. She's going to go to war. You don't give a fuck about the women in this country, nor do you give a fuck about if you have a wife. How did you let that happen, dumbass? Did you put out any videos about it before it happened? Did you even try to make anybody know that it was going to happen? Did you even look it up? No, you didn't do a fucking thing about it. You probably didn't hold no protest during the goddamn COVID either, did you? You didn't do shit for your country. You haven't done nothing. All you do is take up fucking space and breathe this fucking oxygen in this country that people could be breathing, and you're basically just taking up space is what you're doing. You're just paying money. You got a wife, you got a W-2, and you're killing Ukrainian women and children, and your wife's going to get drafted to war, and you don't give a fuck. They put 700 military on the streets of a fucking America, and now they just did it in Washington District of Criminals. And you're okay with that too, right? You're okay with all these people just being taken off our fucking streets. You don't give a fuck about that. Maybe it's your wife. She goes to fucking her job and she doesn't have the right paperwork. Bye-bye. She's going in a van and maybe she'll get dumped out into the sea. Kind of like those, Sudan people that were supposed to be flown back, but they ended up washing ashore shackled and handcuffed. How does your wife prove? I think your wife's a fucking immigrant. Are you married to an immigrant there often? How are you going to prove that she's fucking legal? See, how are you going to do that? You don't give a fuck about what's going on in this country. You couldn't speak up about anything. You just sit there and fucking talk shit on a YouTube. Oh, yeah. At least I'm fucking talking about something that's actually making goddamn sense. Not like you. You don't make no fucking sense like America. You America, I American't. You American. So fuck you, you prideful piece of shit. The fuck are you going to do about what they did to our country for the last fucking how many years? Stand on the X. You didn't do shit about that. Go inside, flatten the curve. You didn't do shit about that, did you? How many businesses did you help out and stand with during the COVID to try to help them from being shut down? The middle class fucking businesses, not employing 2 and 3 and 500 fucking 1,000 people, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, nothing. You can't keep up in here often, and neither can you, Jim. Get the fuck out of here, loser. You know, all this time to come up and you're going to come up with some fucking Ted Kaczynski. Get the fuck out of here. You're a child. You too often. Get out of here. You're an idiot. You don't give a fuck about your wife. Your wife's going to get fucking drafted and you ain't going to do shit about it because you didn't do shit about it to begin with. You didn't do anything about your W-2 sending money to kill fucking women in Ukraine. You fucking prideful piece of shit. Yeah, you are proud to be an American. That's what you said. You got a big old job and you spent money to kill fucking Ukrainians. You're a mass murderer. Jim, you hear me? That's what you are. Your brain is fucking fried, buddy. Yeah, remember? What wasn't that? Buddy Holly? Or wait, hold on. Wait a second. Which one of these? So one of these people. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can skip on out of here, buddy. Remember? Not for you. You have all this time, and that's all that you come up with. So often, you've got one more chance here. You know, no such thing as luck. to actually show that you give a fuck about this country, not just some pride, just some one-letter fucking word that's a sin and against the scripture because you're proud to be American. Show me and show everybody in this room that you actually give a fuck about the American people in this country. Show me with your words. Obviously, actions speak louder than words, but you couldn't show me no fucking actions here. Put your money where your mouth is there often. Because I don't think you fucking give a fuck about your wife, nor do you give a fuck about those people that you killed in Ukraine. And that could easily be your fucking wife because you don't give a fuck. You're just living it up right now, huh? So you don't think that could change overnight? Yes, it could. You ever heard of a draft? You're a dumbass. Your woman. Do you have any kids? They're going to go to fucking war too. Are they fucking fighting age? No, we're not going to say anything about that, are we? We're just going to say we're a proud American. You're a fucking dumbass American is what you are. You're the proof of what's wrong with this country once again, Jim. Once again, fucking often, I'm making examples of you. The problem with this country is you fuckers didn't do shit for your wives, for your children, for your fucking country, for your businesses, but a bunch of shit-talking Betty Crockers is what you are. Shit talker, Betty Crocker. I think you better get out of here. Yeah. I think you couldn't hold a candle to a fire. I don't think you give a fuck about your country. I don't think you give a fuck. All you care about is red or blue. Democrat or Republican or pride or red, white, and blue. Fuck red, white, and blue. Fuck this country. We have 1,000 military bases dropping freedom and democracy bombs. You ever fucking been on the other end of one of those? How many women and children? You know, I served in the first part of the 90s. That would be Desert Storm, Desert Shield. How many Iraqi women and children lost their lives? Women, just like your wife there, dumbass. Speak up. You don't speak very often, do you? You don't think it can happen, but they've already put this into law. We already just killed the whole Ukrainian generation with your tax dollars, and you want to shut the fuck up now? Where'd you go there, Often? Where'd you go there, Jim? You're the problem with this country. You're going to go down in history as the silent fucking majority. So, you know, you came in here and tried to talk to me, but you didn't even actually make any fucking difference. I don't see you having a fucking blog. I don't see you holding protests. I see you as some fucking lame-ass fucking nobody to come in here and try to fucking come against this ministry, going to talk some fucking shit, and you didn't even have a record of doing anything to help anybody. There's two kinds of beings on this rock that I'll let you know there. Service to self and service to others. Can you convince what kind of being that I am? Father created me to be. He creates us, right? He's creator. You made your kids. He's a creator. He creates and writes all things. So you have anything else to say there, Jim? Dumbass? You just showed how fucking stupid and lame you are. Yet all that time, once again, you come up with some stupid fucking dumbass shit. You can't even type worth a shit. You don't care about this country, nor do you care about your wife. So don't convince you. Just go there and say, honey, I don't give a fuck about you. And if I did, I'd be done something about you being drafted to war. And I'd be done something about all these fucking women that died in Ukraine. Honey, you paid for it too because you had a fucking job, but you don't care about this country. So don't tell me you're a proud American. Not only do you not give a fuck about your wife, you don't give a fuck about the Constitution, nor do you give a fuck about your country. So don't tell me you're a proud American. You're a dumbass fucking idiot like every one of these other fucking Americans, okay, that doesn't give a fuck about the Constitution. I took an oath to the Constitution, okay? They're dumbass. So I didn't take an oath to some stupid fucking flag or some stupid lame-ass country that it's become. I took an oath to the constitutional right, not freedom. Fuck freedom. Dumb, da-dum, dumb, dumb. You're a fucking dumb is what you are, like a sucker. You don't ask no questions. I got another one for when you run out of that one. Okay, there you little lollipop, religious idiot, or some proud religious American. Yeah, you're an idiot is what you are. You don't even know the Constitution. You don't stand up for the constitutional right of the people. You stand up for your own fucking bullshit in your own little world. All you love is yourself. You don't care about the people in this country. If you did, you'd be standing the fuck up. And they threw Christ in jail for standing up. So you're surely not Christ-like, and you ain't no fucking American. Do you have a DD-214 that says honorable discharge? Have you served this fucking country? Okay? Oh, Congress gave you that right to speak the fuck up, and I'm telling you to shut the fuck up right now. Invoke your right to remain silent and shut your fuck up. Use your Fifth Amendment or get the fuck out of here. Because both of you guys are just idiots. You're the epitome of what's wrong with this country. We got some proud American, and Jim can't even fucking keep up. This guy's so fucking slow, he's like dragging ass. I don't know about that, Jim, but they're all over. So, but they're hauling these people off right now into these streets right now. What happened to the people of Lahaina, Jeremy? What happened to the people in San Francisco? Nobody ever wants to talk about these people, and they've been taking people off the streets. But do you think Jim gives a fuck about the people on the streets? Most people in this country are one paycheck away from a fucking being homeless. You think Jim cares? Oh, no, he's got a cush little fucking job, right? Paying taxes so fucking often. Oh, he's got a wife and he pays. He don't give a fuck about trying to help anybody else. All he cares about is his own little world. So try to remember, they've been bringing people. There's you call it doomsday bunkers, but that's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Okay, I have a $500,000 shelter on this property that I built, same design as Atlas Shelter. Okay, that I built by myself. Years it took me to dig, so I ain't no shit talker. I have a fucking shelter 28 feet down from where I'm at right now. I ain't no shit talker. I put my money where my fucking mouth is, but don't call it a bunker, okay? Because they're deep underground military bases. You call them bunkers, but they're bases, okay? And if you want to dig one of these things, don't call it a bunker. That'll put you on the list with the National Shithead Agency, whatever the NSA, whatever those imbeciles are over there. But it's a shelter, okay? It's a storm cellar if you want to dig one. Nobody's going to think, oh, we got some extra tomatoes and we are going to put them in the little pantry in the storm shit, the cellar. Oh, okay. They won't think about it. A bunker is doom and gloom. Try to remember, Jeremy, there are chasms from cycles past. Yuga, Kali Yuga, all these cycles where they got under the ground. The Hopi, the ant people, they're not literally lizard, or they're people who got under the ground. So please don't talk about, FEMA is a cover-up for doomsday bunkers. No, Walmart is, dumbass. Okay, and I'm trying to bring you up to speed. Walmart, the Waltons. So, no, you've been to all the bases. You're an idiot. So, you may have been a couple of them, but you ain't been to all the bases. There are bases all over the whole world that you have no idea that you ain't never seen. So, fences are on top. Shelters are underneath. Now you're not making any sense, Jeremy. A FEMA shelter above is different than an underground military base. I know the largest one in the Pacific Northwest is right down the street from me, where they plan on putting people from Idaho, Oregon, and Washington, and they're running it as a dump. They're going to build a fucking dump out here. They harden all the fucking roads, seal coated, so they can drive all this fucking military shit to bring these people out here. They built something out here in Lapine, Oregon. The Chinese built it in the 90s. It's an interchange, and it all is to bring people out. This is underground military base, okay? Because there's 10 FEMA regions. You don't know shit about FEMA, nor do you know anything about the executive orders of 923. So, Jeremy, I really suggest that you be cautious with your, you have one little experience, and that's not, that's nothing compared. They've been using our goddamn tax dollars since the fucking 80s, using nuclear hog fission, boring out the underneath of the fucking United Corporation since the 80s. This is not new. There are literally chasms from thousands of years ago. So that's fine. I'm just saying, careful, because FEMA is just a tip of what is happening. And actually, if you're going to use it, you need to use it properly. Who's running the country right now? FEMA. FEMA is. Not Donald Trump. He is the standing, but he is. Ask what happens when they declare a national emergency. Okay, but there's no such thing as UFOs, Reefer, Rampage, like from another place. This is anti-gravitics, electrogravitics, perpetual motion. This is technology that's been around for thousands of years. Remember the 1800s, they had a car that could go 1,000 miles on a single charge. Okay. Adolf was not messing with something that hadn't already been around. He didn't get that from fallen angels. There's no such thing as fallen angel technology. There's no such thing as aliens. Okay. UFOs are unidentified flying objects, which are now unidentified aerial. They move the goalpost. This is all government technology. Donald Trump is the one who has this technology. They're not hiding this. He's been trickling this to Elon. They've been doing this. They've had this technology for millions of years. If you can cancel the gravity, you can lift a whole fucking building off the ground. How about the magnetics? There's no such thing as gravity. So no such thing as UFOs. This is a government technology. This is all government technology. Everything you're seeing is held back technology, period. Okay? So there's no, this isn't something that they're fucking even hiding anymore. So there's no aliens. You believe in aliens? Please get the fuck out of my chat right now. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Alien is a word, not a being. No such thing as aliens. No big feet. We don't do Chewbacca head Wookiee with an Ewok here and have big feet. So if you're going to be all sensational and try to do this, push this bullshit, Nephilim bullshit, the sons of God are not fallen angels. They're doing the will of the Father. When the sons of God came into the women and men is when Ahab married Jezebel. It's not anything else. It's not about anything over your head. Gods aren't in the sky. UAPs are government fucking technology. Like I said, we have had anti-gravitics, electric gravitics. What do you think Tesla was fucking with? Like I said, that's old-ass technology that's been around for a long time. No, the government doesn't run us, Dev 420. You're incorrect. You're 100% completely off the mark. What a sin. That means to be off the mark. Your character is off the mark. The banks run this fucking show, okay? The governments are just front men, talking heads. The banksters run this, okay? The governments don't run this. They're just talking heads. Like right now, when you declare a national emergency, FEMA steps in and the president steps down. So Donald Trump ain't even fucking the acting president right now. You got to know what you're talking about. The governments run this shit is the front men. Those are the people you see. There's people behind closed doors. You don't know their names and you're never going to know their names. These aren't people that you see out in open, the Epsteins and the Trumps and the Gates and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. No, there are people who are much higher than them. The princes, no, there are people higher than them. These people are not illuminated. There's a reason why they do these things in secret. They will be revealed. All these things will come to pass. But these are talking heads. These are just puppets on a string. Governments don't run shit. Governments control the mind of the people. What do you think? Mental, govern, mind control. That's what fucking government means. So they're there to entertain the masses. Give them enough bread and circus, they'll keep fucking voting for the hopium. Oh no, well shit, this Republican's going to fix it this time. The fucking elephant's going to fix it. Oh shit, he can get it fixed, and they piss him off so much that the donkey's going to fix it this time. Give the people, keep the hope alive, and people will never fucking get off their ass and even try. Now, when they lose all their hope, that's when they'll get off their ass and fucking do something about it. I know, I've seen people. They won't do shit. And that's what this system is doing. So, okay, well, fuck that. You're an idiot. Talk about all the bases, Jeremy, or stop fucking, get the fuck out of here. I don't care. Don't keep no secrets in here. Expose the government and get the fuck out of here. And if you're one of these people who thinks there's UFOs or there's some kind of fucking flying objects that are from some kind of somewhere in the fucking sky, then you got to go. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to try to push some of your bullshit in here. And I've worked for the fucking government. I'm a fucking been worked for the federal government too as well. I've been a fucking police officer, been in the fucking army. I was military. I've signed fucking, I have a higher secret security clearance than you do. Guarantee I have a lot higher secret security clearance than you have. Okay? Shut the fuck up or expose these motherfuckers and come out and expose what the fuck you see or get the fuck out of here. You're not going to sit there and hold it in. Expose what the fuck you saw and expose this government or get out of here. Leave. I don't want to hear your shit. The clauses that you sign, you either fucking speak the fuck up or get the fuck out of here, loser. You keep your shit to yourself, a retard. That's what you're being fucking retarded. You know what retarded is? I think you know what it means, and I'm not being insulting you in any way. You're holding back information. So you've been screwed down, and if you want to be screwed, go fucking screw somebody else, please. You're not going to do it in here. So seriously, if you got something that you're holding back, don't fucking hold it back. You're going to go down as a silent majority in history. Fuck all your, you know, I sign shit too, obviously. Fuck that. I expose all of it. Donald Trump is the one who dropped 3 steel buildings with 2 airplanes, you dumb fucking idiots, using that Tesla technology. Anti-gravitics. How do you think he dropped the backbone of those fucking buildings? I was born in the concrete jungle. There's buildings never ever fell down for no goddamn fucking fire. Never has there been one since. I was born in the concrete jungle. Buildings are meant to take 5, 6 fucking airplane hits, not one. You can't fucking melt fucking steel with jet fuel. Shut your fucking mouth and expose what the fuck's going on or get out of here. You're not going to be all secretive, retard. You're not going to be retarded in here, holding yourself back, screwed and throttled down. Either speak the fuck up or leave. God's not in the sky. You're just one of these useful idiots. Don't be a useful idiot. Let them fucking use you. If you did something, expose it. Here is the chance to actually, not by chance, by happenstance, to speak the fuck up. So what if your body suffers? You're going to go down as a silent majority. You're that same dumb motherfucker that sits there and watches somebody get their ass kicked by some woman, get her ass kicked by some guy, and you're filming it. Is basically you're not doing anything different. You're not doing anything fucking different. You're just sitting there on the sidelines fucking watching when you could speak the fuck up and do something about it. There are some things you can fucking do something about. So I took an oath to the Constitution. Obviously, law enforcement, all this stuff I've done, they put a lot of money in me. Matter of fact, they socked more money in than they wanted to. It didn't matter. I was good enough at what I did, not better, that they would just send me no matter what. So if you have something you can disclose about this fucking government, let it go. So this is all bullshit. They're digging in because they're getting ready for the weakening magnetosphere is about to rock this fucking planet like, you know, that you call that you live on of the apes. These people are ignorant, you know, and they already are ready. They're dug in. They're ready for this. They're just waiting for the sun to do its thing. So they're 100% dug in and ready, just so you know, guys. That's why you should see things popping off at a rate that's like, holy shit. Yep, they're ready. They're ready. And they're going to put everybody under digital communism. Period. I don't care what anybody says on this rock. I'm going to get that right. I get a lot of things right. I don't get everything right, but I get most of the things that I say in here right. So they're going to put you under digital communism unless you have your own system. Yes, you will. Because if you don't have your own system, you're going to step into theirs. If you don't have 1 foot out of the system, you don't like it, you can go step into your own, but you don't have anything out of the system, so you're going to step into theirs. That's why we got to start exposing this beast for what it's done to these people. It's made them lethargic, dumbed them down like a bunch of fucking hamsters on a wheel just going in a revolution. They want people to fight with each other. Fight, fight, fight. Red, blue, red, blue. Hegelian dialect, problem, reaction, solution. Oh, fuck the Central Intelligence of assholes. Fuck the CIA. CIA is a bunch of tyrants and a bunch of idiots. Only idiots are in the fucking imbeciles and assholes. So fuck the CIA. Fuck the DOJ. You ever had the DOJ come to your house? Probably not. Behind a locked gate? Probably not. You don't do shit. So there you go. But I can't say on here. Jeremy, get the fuck out of here. Don't ever come back here again, you fucking retard. Here we go again, being a retard. Jeremy's a retard. You see why I don't hang around people like this? Oh, I know, but I can't say. Fuck off, retard. You fucking idiot. Oh, I'm going to hold back. Don't hold back or get the fuck out of here. Seriously, I'm not holding back. Why are you? Jeremy's out of here. Don't worry, Jeremy probably works for the fucking CIA himself, trying to fucking still work, trying to get people fucking locked up and thrown the fuck out of this country so he can get a big paycheck and feel happy in his little ivory tower. So not me. Not going down as a silent majority. Ain't that guy. Guys, I'm actually going to get off here. What time is it? 4:30. Cool. All right, guys. Love you. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me a little rant here. I don't like this country, so I'm going to tell you what I don't like about it. You don't have to like me. I don't care if you like me or not. I don't care if you subscribe to this channel, unsubscribe to this channel. I don't give a fuck what you do. If it's unclean fruit, it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to think about anybody that was in here either. All these people think I want to think about them. There ain't nobody going to be getting no thought. I'm going to go back to work and get more shit done out here at the farm. So I hope you got a way out of the system. I hope you're off the grid, you know, raising your own butt nuggets, chicken eggs, raising your own food. You got a way to the system because otherwise you're going to be one of these people that just goes in a new system, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, I'd hate to see that for you. I'd rather you be out here with me, raising chickens and sheep and goats and having your own fucking cabin and living the dream. I'm living the American dream. What the fuck are you doing? I'm living the American dream right now. I am living the fucking American dream. I'm going to go get my cannabis plants all hemmed up here so I can grow my cannabis in the state of Oregon because I can legally grow cannabis in my 4 plants because I have 4. I'm building a garden for them because I haven't grown in 4 or 5 years because I'm too busy farming. But I thought I'd do that. So let me go be a free fucking American and grow my cannabis plants I actually need to build the wall and the thing that I was putting in front of it. So you'll see how I was doing that. So it's earlier in the stream if you want to go see what it is that I was working on out there. Okay, thanks for that super chat earlier. Appreciate it. Drop a link, like, comment, subscribe if you choose. I don't care if you do or not. Comment would help. Thanks for the 23 of you guys that didn't think I was batshit crazy. I don't care if you like me or not, but the thumbs up does help the algorithm, helps other people, brings people to the ministry. So we put eyes on it and we can roast your ass when you come in here. That's what we do. It's a roast fest at High Desert Faith and Truth Ministries. We roast people and bring them to the fire, hold their feet to the fire, and we expect everybody to do the same thing to everybody. Hold everybody's feet to the fire in here. You only have so much time you're on this rock, brothers, sisters. I don't know what the hell you're doing with your time, but I'm not going to waste mine. Get a hold of me there, Brad. I'm in Silver Lake, Oregon, off of Wald Road. Predestined4light at gmail.com is in the description. Let me know that you talked to me on the live stream, and if you wanted to come out this way, you're more than welcome to come out and visit. I've got, it's off grid, so I put you up in some kind of off grid, but I try to accommodate. I don't want somebody come out here and have to rough it as rough as I do, but I like living this way, man. I love the way I live. I don't have to. Like I said, I can have all the amenities. I just choose not to. I've got 3 or 4 showers. I've got, hot on-demand hot water heaters. I've got all kinds of stuff out here. I just still do it the hard way. I like to earn it the hard way. So there's links I get to Predestined4light at the former channel name, but it is the email address of this channel name. So, but I invite people to come out here, and this is a beautiful night sky, stars out here. The weather's excellent right now. This would be a perfect time to come out here. It really would. It doesn't get much better than this right now. It's starting to cool back off a little bit. So be a good time to come out here and spend a week out here in the desert. There's shit you can do all over out here. This valley is full of stuff to do. Bend has got stuff. It's an outdoor paradise. Just unbelievable. Just beautiful. Water body. Crater Lake's right here. Better get to Crater Lake before they shut Crater Lake down. They're going to be shutting Crater Lake down, guys. So you want to come out here to Oregon, get out to see Crater Lake. Remember, that's the deepest lake. The oldest clothing on the whole rock, guys, was found right here at Cow Cave, right here in Fort Rock. So, I mean, this place is biblical. This place is known for a lost tribe of red-headed giants that roam the valley, too. If you want to see a little bit about this area I live in, it's been on like Ancient Aliens. I don't do aliens, but PBS and some of these specials and stuff. It's got quite the history out here. So just a tremendous place to spend. Law enforcement out here sucks, but don't worry about it. I've been fucking with them since I've been out here. So their eyes are on me. They normally don't, I've got them all in an uproar out here, but that's okay. I've been doing it since I came out here. So anyways, don't worry about it. They won't fuck with you. They want me. They want the big fish. So it's me they want. They mess with everybody around me, but they really want me. So they won't bother, like I said, if you come out here, they're just do what you're supposed to do. And you come stay for a few nights. I have people come out here constantly who hip camp and stuff, and they never have any problems. It's me they have a problem with because I'm a constitutionalist. So anyways, I'm living the American dream. If anybody's living it, I'm living it right here, guys. I truly am living the American dream. I'd love for you to come join me. Seriously, it's an air paradise out here. The woods are right here. So, I mean, you could be hunting in 15 minutes. You can be in the wood line. It's right here. So, all right. Much love, Pastor Revelation, Pastor Apocalypse.
Whoa.